What do you think of this outfit?
Oh, lovely. But why are you wearing your necklace around your waist?
I think you look very nice, honey. Another big date with Gary?
Yeah, I'm really excited. We've been dating for 3 months now, and tonight I think he's gonna finally do it.
Do what?
Give me his socks. His socks? Well, yeah. They're a symbol of our mutual love and commitment. See, I'll sleep with them on so he can keep me warm at night.
Honey, sometimes I worry about you.
I wouldn't worry until he gives her his boxer shorts. I thought the news was on.
We're watching Brainbusters.
Not another insipid game show.
But this one's unique. They put kids and adults on the same team.
Yeah, and I know most of the answers.
That would make it unique.
Here comes the lightning round. All right, guys, I'm going to whip you now.
Good luck to our contestants. First question. Who won the 1984 World Series?
Tigers!
Who wrote The Last of the Mohicans?
James Fenimore Cooper.
What was the name of the dog in The Thin Man?
Asta!
What is the scientific name for aspirin?
White pills!
Acetylsalicylic acid.
That was my next guess.
Boy, Dad, if you and I went on this show, we could really clean up.
I don't know, Wes.
This week's grand champions and Brainbusters will receive a prize package including a cordless telephone, a laptop computer, a CD player, a digital keyboard, and a Lamborghini.
On the other hand...
I'm way ahead of you, Dad. I applied last week.
All right.
Boy, wouldn't it be great? Wesley T. Owens making his TV debut on Brainbusters.
Funny. I always thought it would be on America's Most Wanted.
Life stinks and then you die.
I take it Gary did not give you his socks.
No, he gave me the boot.
I'm sorry.
What happened? Gary broke up with me. He said I was smothering him. Can you believe it? After I ate lunch with him every day and called him twice every single night. Boys are crazy. I hate them. I am never going out again.
Oh, Heather, there are plenty of other fish in the sea.
Thank you, Mrs. Paul.
Now, look, I remember when Ricky Baldwin broke up with me. I thought it was the end of the world, too. But then I met your father.
I thought you were trying to cheer her up.
Hey, big guy.
Hello, George.
Junk. Bill. One here for you, pal.
A subpoena?
I don't believe it. They want us to try out for Brainbusters this Friday.
You're kidding.
This is radical. We're going to be a team.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Oh, come now, Heather. There is no use wallowing in self-pity.
Why not?
Because you're wallowing in my rocky road.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, Miss Belvedere, can you iron this for me? I've got a hot date tonight with Myra Banks.
I know what you're up to. You're going to pretend to be real sweet and caring, but you're just going to toy with her affection until you fling her aside like a rag doll, just like all men, you heartless scud. Bucket!
How did she know?
Hi, honey. What are you reading?
The wretched vomit of existence.
Heather, you do have to get on with your life.
Life is a tale told by an idiot.
Speaking of which, George called. He'll be late for dinner.
Look, Heather, just sitting around here all day moping isn't going to do you any good. Hey, what do you say we spend the afternoon at the mall?
I don't want to go to the mall.
Sorry, I was startled by something.
Heather, get up. Now, we are going to the mall. I'm going to buy you something frivolous and expensive, and you are going to like it.
Why don't you just make me walk over hot coals?
Move!
Off your tryout?
Yep.
George, don't you think you should wash your hands before you leave?
What?
Your hands are all blue.
It's a skin condition.
$14.92, 1776, 1941. Oh, dear, we're breaking out in historical dates.
I'm trying to cover all the bases.
George, you cannot put all the trivia of the world on your body.
Can I borrow yours? It's okay to be a little nervous.
I'm fine, Dad.
I was talking to myself.
So I see we have our would-be brain busters already in place. You know who I am.
Who?
Tony Hopper, Dad, the host.
Oh, right. I didn't recognize you in this light.
No problemo. We asked you here to test how you respond to the game situation. Now, don't lean into your mic. Speak up, project, and, hey, be yourselves, huh?
Got it, Tone.
Yeah. Well, I'd first like to greet the Lees from Virginia.
Hi, Tony. I am Trawa, and this is my son, Travo.
I'm Tarara, and this is my son, Boomdier.
I do the jokes, huh?
I'm Wesley, and this is my dad, George.
Okay. Well, remember the rules. Hit the buzzer when you think you know the answer. We'll give you 50 points if you're right, but we'll penalize you if you're wrong. My first question. It's okay to be aggressive, but let's wait for the category. Okay, babe?
Sure thing, babe.
Who was the president of the United States? George?
Rutherford B. Hayes.
No. Who was the president of the United States when we entered World War I? Yes, Sabo.
Thomas Woodrow Wilson?
Wrong. That's correct.
Thomas?
That was his name, Dad.
Moving on. Name the famous dog.
Benji.
Wrong again. Name the famous dog who almost cost Richard Nixon an election. Yes, Wesley.
Checkers.
That's correct.
Hey, way to go, sport. What a kid. Is he a chip off the old block or what?
Can we proceed?
Sure.
Okay. Now, who won the Triple Crown? Yes, George.
Secretariat. No, Seattle Sloop. No, affirmed.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yes.
Who won the Triple Crown in baseball in 1967? Yes, Troa.
Carl Yastrzemski.
That is correct.
Hey, that was a trick question.
Hi, we're back.
Hi.
We went to this really trendy place called Safari Junction. I got these earrings made out of chicken beaks.
Lovely. When you're tired of them, I'll be able to use them for soup stock.
Heather, will you please take this stuff upstairs? I've got to do some research for this legal seminar tomorrow.
A seminar tomorrow? Well, I thought we could go to the museum or the symphony or the Gap.
Heather, I do have a job.
That's okay. I understand. I'll be happy sitting at home, alone, writing poetry that doesn't rhyme.
Well, look, maybe I can squeeze in an hour or two.
Okay.
Well, are we brain busters yet?
The bust part is right.
What happened?
Well, the producers kind of liked me, but Dad tried to beat up the host.
Look, I'm sorry I let you down, pal. It's just, well, I hated his guts.
That's okay, Dad. What did I want with this stupid Lamborghini anyway?
Don't be distraught, George. It was only a silly game show.
Yeah.
A mindless parade of absolutely useless information.
You're right.
So, you want to go on with me, Mr. Belvedere?
Where's that? I thought you'd never ask.
Hey!
You should be studying the almanac.
I'm taking a break. I've been at it all day.
Wesley, if you are going to be my partner on Brainbusters, you must be prepared. Now, I want you to memorize the state capitals.
I know the state capitals.
In Hebrew?
I brought these from the library like you asked.
Thank you, Kevin.
Will and Ariel Durant's Story of Civilization. I have the Encyclopedia Britannica in the trunk.
Are you trying to kill me?
A tempting thought, but I think we should wait until after the game show. Where are you going?
To school. At least there I can give my mind a rest.
He'll be back.
It's Saturday.
And there was a whole chocolate mousse cake in here this morning. Who ate it?
Guess.
The brain that ate Pittsburgh?
Oh, bye, honey. I'm running a little late. Oh, but I'll see you at the mall after school, won't I?
Oh, I don't think so. I may have to appear in court this afternoon.
Oh, but there's going to be this big styling demo at Snyder's Beauty Salon.
Heather, we have been to the mall every afternoon for a week. What's another day?
Oh, great. See ya.
You two have been spending a lot of time together lately.
Yeah.
You've been spending more than that.
Honey, I promise to ease up as soon as she starts dating again, or we go broke.
What three-dimensional figure has 12 sides?
A dodecahedron.
Where was the Ouija board invented?
Baltimore.
How high is a volleyball net?
7 feet 11 and 5/8 inches. Mr. Belvedere, this is boring.
Perhaps we should have a little fun. Let's recite the periodic table of elements.
Oh, can we?
I always find the best way to memorize a complex list is to set it to music. Hydrogen and helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine.
Excuse me, I'm going to move in with the Huffnagels.
Hydrogen and helium, lithium.
Oh, Wes. Am I glad to see you?
You are?
No, not really. No, honey, I just mean that it's a relief to see anyone other than Heather.
Yeah, she has that effect on me, too.
I don't know. All I wanted to do was help her out with her boy problems. Now I've created a monster.
At least you're not stuck with Britannica fats. Last night I was in the bathroom. He slipped me a copy of Who's Who in Albania under the door with a note saying he'd be giving me a quiz when I came out.
Well, honey, sooner or later they will return to their normal selves. And until then, we're just going to have to try to be patient and understanding.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mom?
Wesley!
In the meantime, head for the hills.
I just took the trash out again. It's supposed to be Wes's job.
Wesley is otherwise engaged.
Big Eye, aren't you driving him a little hard? I mean, a brain can only absorb so much information, and then it, well, could short circuit.
You ought to know.
All I'm saying is Wes is just a kid.
A kid with a mission.
Huh?
Only once in his life can he strive to become grand champion brainbuster. His moment has arrived, and so has mine. Together, we shall ride the road to fame and glory.
You ate that mousse cake, didn't you?
Thank you. Welcome back to Brainbusters. We have a new pair of challengers with us today. Wesley Owens, tell us about yourself.
I'm 13 years old and I'm in the 8th grade at Beaver Falls Junior High.
That's great. That's just great. Let's hear it for Wes. Wes's partner is Lynn Belvedere. Tell us about yourself, Lynn.
Well, Tony, I was valet to Winston Churchill, a confidant to Gandhi, and a housekeeper to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Couldn't hold a job, huh, pal? Well, enough chit-chat. Let's bust some brains. Thank you, Brain. Who wrote the book? Little Women. Yes, Lynn.
Louisa May Alcott.
Correct for 50 points. Who was our first vice president? Lynn.
John Adams.
Correct for another 50 points. What is the fastest land mammal? Wesley.
The cheetah.
Lynn.
The Polyvettian Dances by Borodin.
Right again, that's 6 in a row. In the comic strip Thimble Theater, who was the ruler of Nazalia? Yes, Lynn.
King Blozo.
Amazing. Even our computer didn't know that one. That makes the score Belvedere and what's his name? 2,000. The Lees have 300. We'll be right back after these important messages.
Why have you been kicking under the table?
Because you're hogging every answer.
I know my stuff, don't I?
Sure you do. Elephants never forget.
Don't be such a twit. We're here to win, aren't we?
You're here to win. You don't even need me.
Of course I need you. They wouldn't let me in the show without you. Hope I win a jet ski.
I hope you drown ski.
Boys, settle down. We have to set up for our new lightning round. Hey, welcome back to Brainbusters and our all-new super goopy lightning round. Our adults will now move to their penalty chairs.
Super goopy?
And why are they strapping Mr. Belvedere down?
Nobody told me about this.
Let me clear it up for you, Lynn. You see, in this round, only the junior partner gets to answer. But if he's wrong, Mom, Dad, or Grumpy here has to face the super goopy consequences.
What?
Ready, Trevor?
Uh-huh.
Ready, Wes?
Let me get this straight. If I give a wrong answer, something bad's gonna happen to Mr. Belvedere?
You got it.
I'm ready.
Let's begin. Thanks again, Brain. Name the young French maid who was divinely inspired to fight the British. Yes, Wes.
Tina Turner.
No, it was Joan of Arc. Looks like you've laid an egg, Wes. Let's try again. What was the name of the group whose members were John, Paul, George, and Ringo? Yes, Wes?
The Supreme Court.
No, we were thinking of the Beatles. Say, Lynn, that egg makes a pretty scanty breakfast. What do you say we had some oatmeal?
Why is this happening to me?
Why not? Moving on. What was the nationality of the 17th century painter Rembrandt? Yes, Wes.
Now, I think he was Dutch, or else he came from Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland.
No, he was Dutch. You remember the Dutch, don't you? Famous for their cheese, their tulips, their chocolate.
What's up? What's happening, man?
Are you kidding? He's doing great.
Wesley, you are doing this on purpose.
Next question. To three figures, what is the value of pi? Yes, Wesley.
The value of pi is $1.79.
No, pi equals 3.14. But speaking of pi...
Oh, no!
Oh, yes! We mustn't forget the whipped cream.
Hi, Mom. You seen Heather?
Where?
Well, when you see her, will you tell her that Bobby called and everything's on for tonight?
Bobby? Who's Bobby?
Oh, I don't know. Some guy she's been dating. Didn't she tell you?
Heather!
Hi, Mom, what's up?
Have you been dating somebody behind my back?
You mean like a boy?
No, a wombat. Yes, of course, a boy.
Well, yeah, sorta.
But what about Gary? What about your depression? What about my credit card bills?
Mom, if you want, I'll take all those clothes back.
What?
I don't care about the clothes.
And why did we spend so much time shopping?
It's just it gave me a chance to be with you. You know, just the two of us. I mean, I'm gonna be going to college soon, and we may not have time like this again. And I guess I just didn't want to see it end.
Come here, you. I will always be your mom. Whenever you need me.
I'm glad. And I got to admit, I do look pretty hot in this jumpsuit.
Yeah, I look pretty good in mine, too.
Hey, I have an idea. How about if I buy you something?
Okay. What do you have in mind?
How about a chocolate sundae? Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Despite my humiliation, the events on Brainbusters turned out all right. I displayed my breadth of knowledge to the world. However, I was rather sorry to lose that jet ski.
Mr. Belvedere?
Yes, Wesley?
Are you still mad at me?
Certainly not.
Can I come in?
By all means. Cleveland, indeed.
We care who's watching.
I can't believe it. Is my little girl actually reading a college catalog?
Knowing her, she's probably just looking at the pictures.
I am not, you little dweeb. Hey, Mom, check out the men's swimming team.
Now, Mrs. Owens, remember you're already married to a strapping hunk of a man.
I just wanted to announce I'm taking a shower.
Oh, why? Did the neighbors complain again?
No, wise guy. It's just that with our plumbing, if anyone in Beaver Falls uses water at the same time, I get scalded redder than a lobster.
Oh, how dreadful. Well, I must do the laundry. Don't worry, George, I was just kidding. You don't have to worry about being scalded. The water heater broke again.
Oh, no. When did that happen?
Right after the septic tank backed up.
Any place is getting to be more trouble than it's worth.
Hey, Dad, why don't we buy a new house?
You mean move?
Yeah, she may be right. I mean, Kevin's gone. Heather will be going off to college soon. We don't really need all this space.
Well, what do you think, Belvedere? How would you feel about us moving?
Fine. If I can stay here. It's in Amityville, and the walls ooze with blood.
Brand new, sunken living room, skylights, cathedral ceilings.
Yeah, there's even a special place for you, big guy.
A guest room out back?
No, a walk-in pantry.
Now all we have to do is sell this place. I guess we better start lining up a realtor.
Well, who needs a realtor? You're a lawyer. You can handle the paperwork.
You know, you're right. We can sell this place ourselves. What could possibly go wrong?
I love it when they say things like that around here.
Kevin, this is such a perfect evening. Romantic music, flickering candles.
Yeah, and best of all, it's just the two of us. Alone.
Kevin! Who is that?
It's my neighbor. Oh, and don't be surprised if she's dressed like Barbara Eden.
They're asking.
Who's after you?
Excuse us. Now, come along.
Hey, wait a minute. Well, what's going on? Who is it?
My son, the kidnapper.
Please, I'm sorry about this. I'm Paul Cicchini. This is my wife, Madge.
Oh, hi, I'm Kevin Owens. And this is my friend Monique.
Hi.
Hello.
We just came in from New York. Yeah, to put me away.
Now, Mother, we've talked about this. We simply feel it's time for Mother to be put in a home.
A home? Just like that?
Well, no, it's not exactly just like that. She's going to be 90 next week.
Oh, really? Happy birthday.
Ah, shut up. Mother, it's a lovely retirement community right here in town with lots of activities. Golfing, swimming, hiking. Why don't you take a hike? Kevin, help.
Oh, look, are you sure about this home thing?
Well, it's just that we feel that Mother should be looked after in a more supervised surrounding.
Well, you could try it, Miss Cicchini. Who knows? You might even like it.
We're sorry to intrude on your evening. Say goodbye to Kevin, Mother.
Goodbye, traitor.
Goodbye, Miss Cicchini. I'll come visit you.
So, where were we? Is it ever going to stop raining?
Perhaps you should consider buying an ark.
And we've been sitting here 3 hours and not even one looky-loo.
He said it was going to be a piece of cake.
Speaking of cake, when are we going to eat?
Yeah.
No eating. I don't want any crumbs in this house. Hear that, Heather? None of your boyfriends can come over.
Yeah, well, if you're here, the house won't pass pest inspection.
Hey, kid, knock it off.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. Someone's actually coming up the walk.
Battle stations. Everyone act normal.
Well, there's the first time for everything.
Welcome to our lovely home.
We hope you find it warm and cozy.
Sure, why wouldn't I?
It's only you.
Nice to see you, too. Was it something I said?
What brings you back, Kevin?
Miss Cicchini.
Was she busted for belly dancing?
Worse, her son came and dragged her into some retirement home. I tried calling her, she won't even come to the phone.
Well, she's probably entertaining in the jacuzzi.
I'm really worried about her, Mr. Belvedere. Come on, let's go cheer her up in the rest home.
Good idea, Kevin. And if I'm lucky, they can put me up for the weekend.
Mrs. Cicchini! Surprise!
Mrs. Cicchini, how do you like your new home?
It sucks gopher guts.
What's wrong with it?
Everyone's old.
A retirement home with old people? What's the world coming to? We bought you some treats. Look, I have your favorite candy, a sugar daddy.
I don't want it.
Well, there's something I know you'll like. The swimsuit edition of Beefcake magazine.
Yeah, pumps and trunks.
No, thanks.
Belvedere, I've never seen her so down.
This is worse than I thought. Well, there's always one thing that perks her up.
What's that?
I regret that I have only one push to give for Mrs. Cicchini.
Why, Mr. Belvedere, you dropped your candy.
Oh, so I did. I shall have to bend over to pick it up. I'm bending over. Aren't you going to pinch my bottom, Mrs. Cicchini?
Weirdo.
Belvedere ordered a midnight pizza. He's fired.
Hi, wait a pink knees, Blair, Rose.
We're here to see the house. Now? You want to see the house now?
Hey, babe, we're nice people.
Now, what about tomorrow? We're going to Atlantic City tomorrow. We're going to catch Mervyn Resort. Hey.
Anyway, your sign says open house. If it's not open, I call that false advertising.
Oh, gee, George, as long as we're up, we might as well show them around.
Well, what could it hurt?
Well, shall we start? This is the living room.
No, I thought it was the garage.
He kills me.
Here you go, babe. I say we kill them both.
Now, this room features wainscoting on the walls and a gabled alcove.
What's going on? Who's this? We really winky? That's our housekeeper. He's extra.
What are these strangers doing in my room?
We're showing the house to Blair and Rose. They're nice people.
I don't care if they're vampires. Get them out of here.
I think Spud here got up on the wrong side of the bed.
Everybody gone mad. Get out.
Okay, big guy. We're going. Is that a picture of the Queen?
Uh-huh.
Woo! He could use a facelift.
Wasn't the movie romantic, Kevin?
It sure was.
I mean, the way that French soldier got up from the trenches and ran all the way back to Paris just to be with the woman he loved.
Well, I'd do the same thing for you.
You would?
Well, sure. I'd much rather be with you than stuck in a hole choking on poison gas.
Ben, you're such a romantic.
Oh, no, not again.
Are your lips secretly connected to that doorbell?
Don't worry. I'll get rid of whoever it is. Mr. Kenny, what are you doing here?
I busted out. I'm a lamb.
Oh, I see your chips here again.
Yeah, and we're kind of in the middle of something, so...
Hurry up. I want to go to bed.
Well, Kevin, when you get a free minute, give me a call. Goodbye, Mrs. Cicchini. I'm sure you two will be very happy together.
Tramp.
Look, Miss Cicchini, I know you didn't exactly like the home, but you can't just go busting out. And you can't even think about moving in here with me.
Fine. And I'll go live on the street and collect pennies in a tin cup.
All right. Look, you can spend the night. But only one night.
That's what we all say.
How's the open house going, Mrs. Owens?
Gangbusters. We have twice as many people as we had yesterday.
That makes 4.
By the way, can we have some more of that banana bread?
Oh, must I stop baking again?
Okay, I'll bake the banana bread.
Oh, no. We want to sell this house, not have it condemned. Let's try a shortcut.
Miss Belvedere, you have to help me. Miss Cicchini just skipped out of the retirement home.
And no one knows where she is?
Worse, she's living in my place.
Oh.
It's a nightmare. She's got doilies everywhere and little flowers. And she's picking out new drapes.
Good, you could use them. Does her son know what's going on?
Well, no, I didn't want to call him until I talked to you.
What do you want me to do?
Well, she won't listen to reason. I thought maybe she'd listen to you.
Thanks for the compliment. Well, don't just stand there. Let her son know what's going on. And after you've done that, turn over the banana.
No, it's me.
Oh, yummy. Hello, Lamb.
Mrs. Cicchini, you listen to me. You've been making a lot of folks very worried about you. You know your son only has your best interests at heart. You're going to have to deal with this. Have you nothing to say?
You have cute blue eyes.
I mean about your son.
He's an old fool.
What if he should report you missing?
Let's make out. That was a glimpse of our luxury country charmer.
If you have any other questions, please feel free to call. We'd love to hear from you and your charming wife. What a couple of geese.
You know, it's funny. When I showed them my room, it was like I was seeing it for the first time.
That's because you picked up all your junk off the floor and you were seeing it for the first time.
No, I mean, I really began to appreciate how warm and friendly my room really is.
Hey, I'm going to miss my room, too. Especially my view of Fifi Huffnagel's shower.
You know, maybe this house isn't so bad after all.
Hi, we're Phil and Annie Paxton. We were driving by and we were knocked out by your exterior. You don't see much genuine Pennsylvania fieldstone.
Your house has fabulous curb appeal.
Our dog thinks so. Mind if we look around?
Oh, no, of course not. Here's the setup.
Annie, isn't this a magnificent living room? What a great fireplace.
Isn't that a charming little alcove? Oh, yeah, it is nice, isn't it? That's where I keep my books. When I was studying to be a lawyer, I spent a lot of time back there.
You know, I think that would be the perfect place for the jogging treadmill.
Idea. It's the perfect site for the wine and brie bar.
Uh-huh.
We'll look around on our own, if you don't mind.
I really think they like it here. And they even look like they can afford it.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Mrs. Cicchini, there are better ways to deal with your problems than to run away.
You're right. Let's run away together.
How's it going?
Don't ask.
Miss Cicchini, there's a couple people here who want to talk to you.
Mother, we came as soon as we heard.
Yeah, thank God this young man was nice enough to call and let us know where you were.
Blabbermouth. We were worried sick about you. Who's this? Lynn Belvedere, my fiancé.
Hey, congratulations, big guy.
Kevin, don't be a twit. We're not engaged.
We're just shacking up.
Okay, Mother, that's it. Now, come along. You've just got to come with us now.
No.
You mind if I say something?
No.
With all due respect, I can picture your mother in a chorus line sooner than I could a home.
What?
She may be 90, but she's bright and spry. And has the libido of a 20-year-old.
She's always pinching Mr. Belvedere's butt.
I only hope I have half her energy when I'm her age.
But she's living alone, and she told us there are muggers in the neighborhood. What about the danger?
I'll go easy on them.
Look, I'll keep an eye on her, I promise. I'll walk her to the store, I'll take out the trash.
And from time to time, I'll stop by and drop something.
She'll be fine.
And if there comes a time when she does need a little more care, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom. I guess these folks know you better than your own son does.
That's okay. Maybe because we live so far away and don't see you too much, we've been feeling a little guilty. That's all right, too.
So the owner rented out your place. You got any idea where you want to stay?
Uh-oh. This is our favorite part of the house.
And if you're anything like us, you'll probably be spending a lot of time out here.
You know, you're right. Perfect place for the hot tub.
We'll have to get rid of that old tree.
No problem. We'll have to tear it out. In fact, we'd have to tear out this whole patio.
You tear out the patio?
You know, I think we'd like to make an offer. Give us a minute, okay?
I don't want a hot tub out here.
George, I don't think that's going to be our decision. Hey, Mom, if people have a calculator out, I think they want to buy the house. Looks like it.
And they want to rip out the tree.
Not our tree. We planted it together.
Yeah, we watched it grow from a tiny sapling into something so big it produces nuts.
Just like your parents.
And they want to tear up the patio.
Oh, Lord, not the patio. I'm sorry. It's just when I think of all your moronic problems that I've solved out here, I get misty-eyed.
Think of it. The new house doesn't even have a patio. Where would we go to confess to Mr. Belvedere?
Maybe we could reserve a booth at Donut World.
You know what I think? A house without a patio is like a beer without a belch.
So few people quote Emily Dickinson.
Okay, we've talked it over, and we'd like to make an offer. $160,000. Nah.
162? Nah. 170?
Nah. Let him get you, Owen. What's your bottom line?
My bottom line is we've learned this is our home, and we don't want to give it up.
Gosh, I'm disappointed. I don't know what to say. Honey.
Well, there's still time for tennis.
Ciao.
Well, Dad, I guess now you're going to have to fix the plumbing and the water heater and the septic tank.
Well, we'll manage. Just like we always do.
That's scary.
Gee, I forgot how broken down the house is. This house isn't broken down. It's broken in.
Yeah. Kind of like Mr. Belvedere.
They found a home they love. It's the one they already have. And Mrs. Cicchini found a new apartment in her building and will move in as soon as they install her waterbed. In the meantime, Kevin has placed her in a temporary residence.
Hello, ma'am. Want to play some strip poker?
Tomorrow at 6 on Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere is surprised.
It's Leon, Mr. Belvedere. Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh?
As it happens, we both spent time in Africa, so we thought it would be fun to get together and compare notes.
That was just a guerrilla gesture of friendship.
Hey, I'm not worried about the gorillas, big guy. It's you going ape over her I was thinking about.
Uh-oh.
So, did you guys break up?
We're going to get married.
I can't even picture it.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Did you say married?
Yes, I suppose I did.
Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Belvedere's engaged.
What? Whoa, way to go, big guy.
Not her. Her.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, who are you?
Giselle. I was with Lenny, but now he's getting married.
Well, I'm Kevin. I just got over the chicken pox. I'm single.
Ooh, you're cute.
Shall we go and make a toast to our commitment?
Mr. Belvedere, isn't all of this kind of sudden?
Yeah, you guys hardly know each other. I mean, does she know you sleep in the nude? I know this might appear rash, but Lynn and I are kindred spirits.
I believe marrying Louise will be the best thing I've ever done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Super. That's great.
Hey, wait a minute. What about us?
Oh, my God, we're not losing you, are we?
Well, this is what makes it so perfect. With Louise working in Pittsburgh, I can still remain as your housekeeper.
Oh, so we'll still have your cooking and cleaning, and she gets stuck with your snoring.
Yeah, we'll even keep your room open, big guy. Just in case you need a place to crash when Louise kicks you out of the house.
Come on, let's go before George turns us into the honeymooners.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Think they'll invite us to the wedding?
Well, of course they will. Daddy's going to pay for it.
What do you...
So, considering all the options, I think the wedding should be at George's Country Club.
Yeah, make it around 4, will you? That way I can come right from the 18th hole.
Why don't we have it in a sand trap? Then you won't have to make the trip.
Actually, a country club sounds like a big affair. We were hoping for something more intimate.
Well, hey, let's go to Vegas.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not flying everybody to Vegas.
Well, how about Tahoe?
Marcia!
May I make a suggestion? Why don't we just have it here?
Gee, that was easy. Well, what's next? Invitations and announcements.
Let's go, guys. That's not our department.
Parkin.
Yes, honey buns? Taking orders. You got a lot of that to look forward to.
Louise, you know what I've been meaning to ask you?
What's that, Heather?
Well, with you being a professor and all and writing books on gorillas and stuff, are you going to change your name to Belvedere?
Of course you will, Dr. Louise Belvedere.
Well, to be honest, I hadn't given it much thought.
What is there to think about?
A woman doesn't just automatically give up her last name.
Since when?
Liz Taylor didn't give up hers.
I'm not marrying Liz, Louise. Why do you
Hey, guys. You're supposed to save up all the fights till after you're married.
Sorry.
Now, where were we?
What you up to, big guy?
Oh, just going through telegrams from some friends of mine. They must have got our wedding announcements.
Oh. You mind?
Help yourself.
Congratulations, Lynn. That Louise must be some foxy lady. Love, Tina Turner?
I taught Tina the shingling.
All right.
Here's one from Zsa Zsa. She says she only attends weddings if she's the bride.
You knew all these women?
Oh, they were just friends.
Uh-huh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I mean, you can tell me they're just friends, but try convincing Louise.
What?
They're ladies from your past, big guy. If your missus gets a peek at these, you know what your honeymoon's going to be like?
No. What?
Oh, Lenny, tell me again about Meryl Streep. Oh, Lenny, were you and Cher really just buddies?
We were buddies. Cher and I simply got the same tattoo. Look, I'll show you.
No. Now, look, if you want to avoid trouble, I'd hide those babies. And whenever the topic of old flames comes up, switch the subject to apes.
My wedding is only days away, and I approach the event with a happy heart. After all, Louise and I know the key to any relationship is patience and understanding. So I'm convinced our marriage will be a long and joyous one. Still, why does George keep painting us as the battling Belvederes? That could never happen to us. Could it?
Hey, Lynn, you gonna eat breakfast or what?
Knowing your cooking, I'll take a what?
My, aren't we a vision of loveliness this morning?
Speaking of loveliness, is that a new apron?
It was on sale, Lynn.
Sale? You don't see me running out to buy a new robe?
That's because they don't make them that big.
You're going to be the first broad on the moon, Louise. Pow!
Oh, yeah, well, be a nice change from this place.
Maybe you would have been happier if you had married one of your apes.
Maybe. But stupid me doesn't marry a chimp. I marry a chump.
That's it. This is my castle. And from now on, I intend to be treated like a king.
You want to be treated like a king?
Like a king.
A king?
I said like a king.
All right, Your Majesty. You want the royal treatment? Don't forget your crown.
Hey, Lenny boy.
Get out!
You know your breakfast is on your head.
Get out! Get out! Well, there seems to be only one logical course of action. Run.
Morning. So, where's Belvedere?
I don't know. It's his day off. Maybe he's resting up for his wedding.
Or maybe he and Louise are rehearsing for their honeymoon.
How interesting you people can be laughing at a time like this.
What's your problem?
Bye, everyone. Nice knowing you. P.S. All regards to Louise.
Mr. Belvedere ran away?
His clothes are gone and everything.
Well, why would he just take off like that?
Well, he probably got cold feet about getting married, and I wonder who put them in ice.
Well, what did I say?
What didn't you say?
Well, I didn't say anything big enough to make that guy leave the house.
Well, guys, can you fight about this later? I think we better find Mr. Belvedere.
You're right. Let's split up and not a word about this to Louise.
Right.
I was in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd stop by and say hi to Lynn. Is he here?
Is the seat taken?
Help yourself.
Thanks, big guy.
What's yours? How did you find me?
Well, I checked out Donut World, and when you weren't there, I figured, where's Belvedere go when he starts getting squirrely?
Am I that predictable?
Hey, you got my family kind of worried, big guy.
I'm sorry, George. How many times have I said to you people, running away doesn't solve anything, and here I am running away.
Kind of a tubby Tom Sawyer. Hey, come on, Belvedere. You love Louise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what's the big deal about tying the knot?
Well, I suppose after all those little cautions you give me about marriage, I realize you're right.
Huh? I was just having fun. I mean, half the stuff I do is just to get a rise out of you.
What?
Well, it's like the time I told you English cricket is for sissies. You jumped all over me for weeks. You even dragged me out in the mud to play a stupid game.
And I won.
Yeah. Hey, what about the time I hid your ding-dongs all over the house? Went out and got some police dog to sniff them all out?
Ah, yes. Fritzy. I believe he also sniffed out your secret collection of Playboys.
Marcia's still harping on that one.
Then are you really saying that maybe marriage really could be all right for me?
Hey, if you can handle our household, you sure as hell can enjoy one of your own.
Thanks, George. I needed that.
Yep. If you ask me, the way you cook and sew, you're going to make Louise a damn good wife. Gotcha.
Okay, tomorrow I have a limo picking up Louise. I got your tux back from the cleaners. I ordered flowers for you guys. Oh, and I didn't hawk your rings.
Wesley, I couldn't have asked for a better best man. You handled your duties with dignity and taste.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. Now, what are you doing just sitting around the last night you're single?
What?
Hey, big guy.
Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
George, Skip, what are you doing here? Why aren't you doing the news at the station?
We called in sick.
Yeah? Figured we'd make a little news of our own.
Oh, Wesley, you haven't arranged one of those wretched bachelor parties, have you?
Well, it wasn't just my idea.
On a clear day.
Bob, are you behind all this?
Come on, Lynn. You've got to loosen up. Tomorrow you're getting married. Tonight you've got to party.
I won't go.
Oh, yes, you will.
No, I won't. No. No. I'll jump out of the car.
He just bounced back in.
I'll call Louise.
No, she's out with Mom and Heather at the Beefcake Club.
All right, I'll go. But I won't have any fun.
I thought he said he wasn't going to have any fun.
Maybe he has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he learned all that stuff from watching Soul Train.
Oh, come on. He's out there all by himself. I think we should join him. Party!
No sign of them yet? When I get my hands on your father, doesn't he know Mr. Belvedere's getting married in 2 hours?
I think that's them.
Where have you been?
I don't want to talk about it.
Not now, okay?
Well?
Hey, come on, Marsh. This is all Belvedere's fault.
Oh.
Well, first he gets us kicked out of the Steel Town Inn. Then he talks Goulet into flying us to Atlantic City.
What?
And next thing you know, Belvedere's leading a panty raid on some nurses' convention.
Where's Mr. Belvedere now?
Mr. Belvedere, who are they?
Oh, this is Ginger, and this is Annette. I told them they could be flower girls.
You get yourself upstairs, young man. Don't you know there's a wedding in 2 hours? Well, it looks like we're ready for a wedding.
You're so pretty, I'm ready for a honeymoon.
Out of my way. I have a nervous groom upstairs. The man needs some ho-hos.
I don't care what you say, Angela. This dress makes me look like Margaret Thatcher. Gosh, that'll be confusing when she shows up for Mr. Bumpercar's wedding. Margaret Thatcher isn't coming to Mr. Bumpercar's wedding. Well, then what are you so worried about?
Hey, come on, kitten. Let's man the door. Who are they?
Oh, you told me to invite the Shriners.
I'm in Elliot and Paula Shriner. Up the street. Whoa. Check out the bride.
George, I've got to see Lynn.
Well, you will. You're going to marry him.
No, I've got to talk to him now.
No, seeing the groom before the wedding.
Oh, but
Please, not another word. Come on, Mom, let's get things started.
Okay. Places, everyone.
I'm bewitched by you so. No, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you. At all.
Lynn, could I talk to you?
Not now.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Stop, please. I'm sorry, but there's really something we have to talk about.
Can't it wait?
I'm afraid it can't.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, would you excuse us for a moment? Chat amongst yourselves. Louise, what's going on? Have you had a change of heart?
Not exactly. More like a change of address. I'm being called back to Africa.
What?
The university at Butare. They need me to come back and lead a guerrilla census.
Why can't they count them?
Well, it's not as simple as that. A census could take over a year. And also, they've offered me a faculty position. I guess we better brush up on our Kinyarwanda.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, you guys better hurry up. Goulet's running out of material.
So, what gives?
Well, it seems that Louise has been recalled to Rwanda.
Hey, that's neat.
Well, wait a minute. If you're her husband, that means that you're...
I'd be going with her.
Well, what are you going to do, Mr. Belvedere? I mean, that would mean you'd be leaving us.
I spent 6 years with this family. They've been some of the warmest and happiest moments of my life. But now, I think it's time for Louise and I to find a life of our own. And if that means traipsing through the mud with my wife, then that's what I want to do.
Well, we can't tell you how much we're going to miss you, big guy, but, well, you sure as hell have our blessings.
I guess we always sort of knew you were going to leave someday.
And I can't think of a happier way for you to go.
As best man, I'd like to remind everyone that, we have a wedding to attend.
Do you, Louise Marie Gilbert, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Lynn Aloysius Belvedere, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Then by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I'm ready.
The cab's outside, then.
Well, as you know, I was never one for long goodbyes. George?
Belvedere?
After your many threats, I'm glad you never fired me.
Yeah, me too. Don't take any wooden bananas.
Mr. Belvedere, I just can't say goodbye.
Then don't.
I've left the recipes.
Be gentle to them.
I'll try.
So long, Mr. Belvedere. Thanks for everything.
I regret I shan't see you graduate. You are graduating.
Yeah, I am.
I love you, Mr. Belvedere.
I love you, Heather.
You know, if you weren't so old, I would have married you myself. You know what I mean.
You know, I'm losing my best friend.
Wesley, I've known heads of state and many celebrities, but none have given me finer memories than you. I shall savor our moments together, even the embarrassing and painful ones, which account for most of them. Though you are an Owens, I shall always think of you as a son.
Lynn, I'm afraid we have to go.
Oh, yes, the meter must be running. Well, ta-ta.
He's gone. Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
From the master of suspense.
To all my dear Owens, married life has been rather hectic here in the Virunga Mountains. First, Louise and I enjoyed our abba-dabba honeymoon. Now we fill our days counting gorilla noses. I miss you dearly. The being around apes keeps the spirit of the Owens family alive indeed. Oops, I was close. Louise is calling. Love to all, Lynn. P.S. When you notice I've left my journal behind, don't bother to send it. Perhaps someday I'll drop by and pick it up myself.
Belvedere, what do you think of this campaign slogan? You're in good hands with Heather.
What are you running for? Class chiropractor?
No, treasurer.
Oh, and then I think your slogan should reflect what you'll do as treasurer.
Right. What will I do?
Well, I assume that you'll supervise the collection of class dues and exercise pecuniary guidance over their allocation.
Oh. Well, then how's this slogan? Heather gives great pecuniary guidance.
Much better.
Hey, Heather. Hey, Ange. Hello, Mr.
Wait, Angela. Before you say my name, think.
Think about what, Mr. Bilgewater?
Never mind.
Heather, I came to ask you a favor. Will you be my campaign manager? Ooh, what are you running for? Class treasurer. But that's what I'm running for. Great, we can run together. Angela, it doesn't work like that. Oh. So maybe only one of us should run. Which one? Oh, I don't know. Whoever has the best chance to win. Mr. Belvedere, who would you vote for? Her or me?
Who else is running?
Mom, you still want this?
Honey, that's my mink.
Yeah, can I sell it?
No.
Well, you don't need it. You're always saying how Dad never takes you anywhere.
What's the scam, Wes?
It's for my school auction. We gotta raise money to help the hungry.
Well, you could donate a batch of my homemade fudge.
Oh, they're not that hungry.
Well, we gotta come up with something. Howie Huffnagel's bringing in a color TV, and Tommy Greenberg's dad is giving away a free gynecology exam.
I don't know. What do we have around here that we could give away?
What about him?
How about you?
What about me?
We could auction you off. You know, you could be somebody's butler for a day.
Wesley, I don't think I like the idea of being put on a block like a prize steer.
You probably wouldn't get much for him anyway, Wes. Unless you sell him by the pound.
You better get ready for the auction.
Oh, we're gonna stay here and work on our campaign posters.
Yeah, even though we're running for the same office, we're still gonna help each other. Oh, that's very magnanimous, Angela.
Sorry. Come on, Angela, we got a lot of work to do. Come on, Mr. Belvedere, we're gonna be late.
I'm coming.
Hey, check out Jeeves here.
You like it? I wore this every day during my service with the royal family.
How come you never wear that around here?
Be serious.
I think you look very nice.
Yeah, I bet Dad'll get a bundle for you.
What do you mean?
Didn't Wes tell you? I'm the auctioneer.
Yeah, my teacher asked him because in Pittsburgh he's almost a celebrity.
In that case, I'm almost impressed.
Going once, going twice. Sold to the man in the blue blazer for $15. You can call Dr. Greenberg for your appointment. Have fun. Our next item, a limited edition on crushed velvet, was donated by the Steeltown Inn just before it was closed down for prostitution. Do I hear an opening bid? $10. Okay, do I hear 15? Now we're cooking 20. Did I mention the horns light up? 20, 25. All right, going once, going twice. Sold to the art lover in the front row. Our next item is a true original, folks, that'll add a touch of class to any home. Come on out, big guy. This is Mr. Belvedere, an authentic English butler. Do a little spin for the folks, Jeeves. He's got manners, he's got style, he's got a snotty attitude. He'll make your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, clean your house, and solve all your personal problems. Can I have a bid?
Perhaps you should mention I worked for the royal family.
Did you hear that, folks? He worked for the royal family.
$3.
Okay. Do I hear $3.50?
I bid $10.
15.
20.
25.
30.
Kevin, 35.
$50.
Okay, 50. Going once. Going twice.
I bid $500.
Huh?
I said $500.
Okay. Going once. Going twice. Congratulations, ma'am. You have yourself a butler.
The eggs were delicious.
Thank you, madam. May I freshen your tea?
Thank you.
May I spread madam's marmalade?
Sure, why not? Do you treat the Owens family like this?
I usually throw them some raw meat and stand back. More fruit compote?
It's all so wonderful. Why don't you sit down and join me?
Oh, I'm afraid I couldn't. It wouldn't be proper.
Oh, would it be proper if we chit-chat?
Well, perhaps I could bend the rules.
I don't know what to say. I never talked to a butler before.
Well, perhaps madam would like to ask me about my years of service with the royal family.
Not really. I'm just teasing. So, did you ever spend any time like this with the Queen?
Yes, but only when the prince was out of town. Can I get you anything else, Mrs. Cartwright?
Please, call me Julia.
Very well. Julia.
Good. Now, what can I call you?
Mr. Belvedere. Excuse me.
Done. Vote for Angela. Well, that's it? Well, what's your say? Vote for Heather. She's real together. Well, I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with Angela. Except maybe tangerine. Look, Angela, why don't you rhyme something besides your name? Like what? Oh, I don't know. Angela in charge of your money. Hey, that's really funny. Ooh, that's good. What do you mean it's really funny? What's so funny about it? Look, Angela, I'm just trying to help you get some votes. I mean, hardly anybody knows who you are. Oh, excuse me, Miss Popularity. Let's face it, Angela, you're the underdog.
And she should know. She's a real dog.
I'm getting a soda. No, thank you. Maybe she's right. Maybe I am a loser.
Hey, if you want to beat Heather, all you gotta do is dig up some dirt.
How am I gonna do that?
Hi, honey.
Hey, Marsh, what you doing?
I'm just trying to figure out dinner. Now, what sounds better? Chicken croquettes with raspberry sauce or Portuguese meatloaf?
Gee, honey, they both sound so good. Why don't we just order a pizza? I'm just thinking of you. You probably got a lot of studying to do.
Mm-mm. For once, I'm all caught up.
Great.
Would you like another slice?
No, thank you. But it was delicious.
I certainly have enjoyed our day together.
Yes, it's been a pleasure serving you. Now, is there anything else before I leave?
Can I buy another hour?
I'm not that kind of butler.
No, I'm serious. Would you consider making this a permanent arrangement?
I'm very flattered, but I'm afraid not.
I'll give you twice what the Owens are paying you.
That would almost be minimum wage.
You wouldn't have to do much.
Julia, that's very generous of you, but no.
All right. But would you at least join me for a little farewell toast? I have some very nice sherry.
Certainly.
To a happy future for both of us. You like it?
It's very smooth.
And potent, too.
Well, I must be on my way. This does go to your head very quickly, doesn't it?
Maybe you ought to sit down.
I don't know why I feel so lightheaded.
It's probably the sedative taking effect.
What?
I slipped you a Mickey. I hope you don't mind.
Thanks, Wes. I needed that.
Morning, Dad. Just checking the flash.
Well, get in here and eat your breakfast.
By the way, you seen Heather?
I think she's taking a shower.
Honey, are you okay? You tossed and turned all night.
Oh, I had this horrible nightmare that something was chasing me. Ooh.
Probably a Portuguese meatloaf.
Was it chasing you, too? Hey, where's Belvedere?
Isn't he upstairs?
No, I thought he'd be down here.
No. Gee, I wonder where he could be.
Hey, maybe he got lucky.
Good morning. Rise and shine.
I don't think that's possible.
I'm sorry, but that's the only way I could keep you here.
Julia, what do you want of me?
Just some company. The ropes aren't too tight, are they?
No, they're just the way I like them.
Aren't we grumpy?
Look, Mrs. Cartwright.
Julia.
Look, Julia, pardon my curiosity, but how long are you going to keep me like this?
Not long. Just until you feel at home.
And when I feel at home, I can leave?
Why would you want to?
Well, look, Julia, I'll have to be untied for a little while. I need to get cleaned up.
Oh, no problem. I did this for Daniel every day, up until the end. Look at this. Another hostage taken in the Middle East.
What's the world coming to?
Well, enough of this gloom and doom. What do you want to do now?
Scratch my nose.
Oh, Lynn. How about some music? I bet you didn't know I played the piano.
You're full of surprises.
Daniel and I had some wonderful sing-alongs. You can take the moon, gather up the stars, and the robins that sing merrily. Put them in a box, tie them with a ribbon, and throw them in the deep blue sea. Sing along, Lynn. La da 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 dum, da. I'll get it. I'm coming, open wide. I'm coming. Oh, Mr. Owens, what can I do for you?
We haven't heard from Belvedere. We thought you might know where he is.
Oh, I'm sorry. He left here last night.
He did?
Oh, dear. I hope nothing's happened to him.
Ah, don't worry. Something that big is bound to turn up sooner or later.
Now, where were we? Now, if you don't know the words, Lynn, hum along. You can take the moon, gather up the stars, and the rock.
Wesley, I'm gonna kill you.
What's the matter? What happened?
Wesley took a picture of me getting out of the shower, and Angela stuck it all over the cafeteria.
The naked truth about Heather Owens. Vote Angela for treasurer.
It's a funny place for a mole.
You are in big trouble, young man.
I'm back.
What happened?
Belvedere's not over at Mrs. Cartwright's.
Does she know where he is?
Nope, she said he split last night.
I wonder where he could be.
I bet she did something to him.
Wes.
She's a real weirdo. Nobody ever goes to her house. We're even afraid to vandalize it on Halloween.
Maybe we should drive around the neighborhood, see if he's at any of his favorite hangouts.
Okay, but that's a lot of donut shops.
Ready or not, here I come. How do I look?
Lovely. Pardon me for not standing.
I made your favorite for dinner, baked Virginia ham with raisin sauce.
That's not my favorite.
Oh, it will be. Now, all we need is something from the wine cellar. Do you have a request?
Anything but sherry.
Oh.
Wesley, is that you?
I'm saving you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Now go away. Stop. I want to be left tied up.
What do you mean? You like this kind of stuff?
I'll explain later. Now go home.
I can't. I got grounded for taking dirty pictures of Heather. I had to sneak out. If I show up without you, I'll really be in trouble.
You'll be in worse trouble if you don't go. Now scat.
Boy, try and rescue someone.
I hope you like Bordeaux.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how about some atmosphere? On our silver anniversary, Daniel took me to a lovely hotel in Pottstown. We had dinner, danced, and the band played this just for us. Then they put a spotlight on us, and everyone applauded. We were married 42 years. We never slept apart.
Very few people can say that.
Do you dance?
Not at the moment.
Daniel was a wonderful dancer. That is, until he had the stroke. Then he couldn't do much of anything. I took care of him day and night, but I didn't mind. Why won't these stupid things light? Oh, God, what am I doing? You must hate me.
No, I don't.
I'm sorry. I'll just untie you.
That won't be necessary.
You're loose.
Yes. I have been for the last hour.
You mean you could have walked away any time you wanted?
Hmm?
Why did you stay?
I rather like a close shave every now and then.
I bet you think I'm crazy.
No. Just a little lonely.
So, are you going to call the police?
I think there are better people for you to talk to. Anyway, you didn't transport me across state lines.
Well, I guess you'll want to be going now.
No. Not yet.
Why? What are you going to do?
Well, at the very least, I think you owe me a dance. Nice day at school?
They were having a debate in assembly, and for no reason at all, Angela attacked me.
No reason?
All I did was call her a dumb bimbo.
For Angela, that's almost a compliment.
Yeah, well, she called me a magnanimous moron. Anyway, we both got disqualified.
Hello, Mr. Belmont. Would you please tell Heather I'm returning her junk? I don't want it around anymore.
Well, it's about time you brought that stuff back, you moocher.
Well, here.
Pick it up.
You pick it up, stupid.
You're stupid.
You're more stupid.
Personally, I think you're both stupid. The point is, if you are determined to end your friendship, I suggest you make a clean break.
What do you mean?
You must promise never to speak to each other again.
Fine with me, too.
Well, you know, that means no more movies together, no more parties together, no more trips to the mall.
I can find other friends.
So can I.
Good. All right, Heather, you clean this up. And Angela, you get out, you dumb bimbo.
Hey, you can't talk to her like that.
Oh, no? Well, if you don't like it, you can get out, too.
All right, I will. Come on, Angela, let's go to the mall.
Yeah, nobody's gonna tell us we're not to go with who. See you, Mr. Bullwinkle.
After testing the political waters and nearly drowning, Angela and Heather are inseparable once again. One bright note, however, neither is speaking to me. Julia called to say she's doing much better now she started counseling. I don't know why women find me so irresistible, but eventually they get over me. Except, of course, for Sophia.
Coming up on Nightline, Kiss and Tell books, where insiders speak out and often leave co-workers stewing. Among the guests, Larry Speaks and former CBS News president Ed Joyce. Sunday at 7, two children form an unusual bond of friendship to save the legendary Sasquatch. It's the exciting conclusion of Bigfoot on the Disney Sunday Movie.
Mr. Belvedere, we're going to be late.
It's all right, Wesley. We'll get to the theater in plenty of time.
But it's the new Jaws movie. I don't want to miss the first time the shark eats somebody.
If he can have a snack, so can I.
Well, okay, I'm going to go stand in line and get our tickets.
Remember, no picking pockets.
Well, then you'd better give me some money. Thanks.
All right, honey, what would you like?
Nothing.
How about a hamburger and a chocolate shake?
No, I didn't want to come here anyway. I wanted sushi.
Oh, honey, we don't have time for that. What about some nice fried chicken?
No.
A hot dog?
No.
They got tacos and burritos?
I hate Mexican food.
Oh, then what about a nice fish sandwich? That's almost like sushi.
No, it's not.
It is if you eat it raw.
Hey, you can't talk to me like that.
Yes, I can, so order your stupid hamburger before I put your buns on the grill.
May I have a hamburger and a chocolate shake, please?
What a nice little girl.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Okay, I got the crystal diode all attached.
Are you sure this is going to work? Doesn't look like a radio to me.
Sure, I'm sure. See, the cylinder is wrapped in copper wire, the tuner strip is in place. All we got to do now is hook up the antenna. I'm not getting anything. We may have to put you on the roof.
Hello, boys. Giving Miles a jump start, are we?
No, I'm an antenna.
Not anymore. What is all this?
It's supposed to be a crystal set for our science project, but I can't seem to get it to work.
Regardless, you shouldn't go around attaching wires to people, even if they have a good place to put them.
Where were you all day? You could have helped us.
It was my day off. I had business to do.
Well, that's all right. You can help us tonight, right?
I may have more business to do tonight.
Oh, morning, Heather.
Hi, Les. Where's Mr. Belvedere?
I don't know. I think he's out getting the paper, but he said not to let your eggs get cold. 7:45 a.m. Subject ingests experimental substance. Huh? 7:45 and 10 seconds. No visible effects. Respiration appears normal.
Arthur, what are you doing?
My science project. Just keep eating.
What are you talking about? Did you put something in my eggs?
7:46. Subject becomes hysterical.
Well, you're going to kill you.
And violent.
Mom, Wesley poisoned me.
What?
Okay, pal, I told you about that before.
I didn't do anything with stupid eggs. It's just an experiment on the power of suggestion.
Well, I suggest you find yourself a new experiment, understand?
Yes, ma'am. Juice?
So where's Mr. Belvedere?
I don't know. He went up in his room.
Yeah, I was up till 1 studying. I never even saw him come in.
You know, the big guy's been bugging out every day for a week now. I wonder what he's doing.
Maybe he's got a broad stash someplace.
Where?
Well, that's what Dad says.
Wesley, Mrs. Hufnagel just called. She wants to know why she has a jacuzzi full of Jell-O.
She does? Well, I was doing an experiment on the density of matter. You know, solid versus liquid. I guess solid won.
Well, you're going to march right over there and clean it all up, and that includes the fruit cocktail.
Every experiment I do, somebody yells at me. I'm just trying to do my best.
I know, honey. But But you've got to learn to be more responsible.
I'm sorry, I will.
Okay. Now, look, this looks like a nice little experiment.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Sure it is.
In case you're wondering, you're not pregnant.
Go!
Hi, Leslie. Oh, hey, Miles. Checked out some real good books for our science project. Oh, yeah? Yeah. See, I got the Little Golden Book of Science, Dr. Rizzo's Fun Experiments for Boys and Girls, and Friedman's Advanced Theory and Application of Atomic Energy. That sounds like fun.
Okay, guys, I made you a couple of hoagies.
Oh, great. I'm starving.
Yeah, that was the worst dinner Mr. Belvedere ever made.
Yeah, I don't mind canned ravioli, but he could have at least heated it up.
Maybe Wes is right. Maybe he is seeing somebody.
Yeah, and I bet she's a real bimbo, like a stripper or something, and he's ashamed to bring her home.
Hey, look at this. Maybe this is what he's doing at night. Huh? Donut shop bandit baffles police.
Now, this guy's only taking money.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, you gotta help us. There's a lot of complicated stuff in here.
I'm sure you'll do just fine. Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll be off.
Oh, sure, big guy. Where are you going?
Oh, I don't know. I thought I might take in a movie.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe I'll go with you.
Oh, no, George, you wouldn't enjoy it. It's an English film with no subtitles.
He's not going to the movies.
Yeah, I say we follow him.
Hey, Wes, what Mr. Belvedere does on his own time is his own business, so let's just leave him alone.
Okay, West man.
Okay. You know, they didn't say you couldn't follow him, and I can follow you. Huh? Let's go. So where'd he go? I don't know. He must have gone in here. Maybe this is where his girlfriend lives. Stay down.
All right, everyone. Dinner in 10 minutes.
So has he got a girlfriend? No, he's got a whole other family.
Introducing Fab One Touch.
Hello.
How was the movie?
Oh, pretty good.
Mr. Belvedere, we know what's going on.
You're keeping a family on the side, you two-timer.
I'm sorry. I should have told you this before. But I've been moonlighting with a family named Belinsky.
Why? Do you need the money?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the reason, Dad can always give you a raise.
Hey,
Actually, the whole thing happened quite by accident. I was at the mall, and there was this woman with a child, actually more frightening than Wesley.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, when I told her that I was a housekeeper, she started in about what a mess her family was. How she would kill for somebody wonderful like me. I really couldn't argue.
So how long are you going to be doing this stuff?
Oh, don't worry. Just as long as it takes to get them back on their feet.
Well, that's what you said to us, and that was 3 years ago.
Yes, well, hopefully they'll take direction better than you. Hello, Buzz. I made some brownies. Would you like one?
Uh-huh.
That's rather an interesting little model you seem to be making.
Yeah, it's a Messerschmitt. When I'm done with this one, I'll have every plane in the German Air Force.
Yes, I've noticed your rather one-sided interest in World War II.
Jawohl.
Want you have a brownie?
Sure.
I'll take the glue.
Oh, great. Mary Poppins is still here.
Yes, and he's making liver for dinner.
I can't stand liver.
And I can't stand you, so we're even.
Hey, Mr. B.
Hello, Bobby. Back from school?
Yeah, you were right. It wasn't so bad. I may go again tomorrow.
Well, good for you.
Did I get any phone calls?
Just one. From the football team. Wanting to thank you for a lovely evening.
Those guys are so sweet.
You know, Bobby, maybe it's none of my business, but I think a young lady should maintain certain standards regarding the young gentleman she associates with.
They're 13 and 1.
I'm home. Well, Bert, how was your day?
Every day's the same. It never changes. I don't know why I even bother.
Well, if it's any consolation, the dog ran away.
Oh, hi, honey. I thought I heard you come in. I just got up from my nap.
I'm quitting, B. I'm quitting. I can't take the pressure anymore.
Oh, Bert, we've been through this 100 times. You work for the post office. There is no pressure.
But there is for me. I mean, all I can think about are packages getting smashed and letters with no zip code.
Oh, honey, please, you gotta stop bringing your work home with you.
Oh, nuts. You better mail these.
Certainly.
Come on, honey, sit down and relax. Your show's on.
Oh, yeah.
Before you get too engrossed in the adventures of Gumby, I'd like to remind you of our little agreement.
Oh, we know, Mr. Belvedere. You won't be here forever.
Exactly.
We don't mind. A year from now, we probably won't even need you.
Look at Pokey.
Okay, Heather. We'll be back around 11. You keep an eye on Wes.
Why can't he go to the restaurant with you guys?
They might remember him from last time.
Oh, I wish Mr. Belvedere was here. Then I could go to the movies with Angela.
Look, we can do without Mr. Belvedere for a couple of days. Besides, it won't hurt you to stay home once in a while.
So, where's Wes anyway?
Oh, I don't know. He's been upstairs with Miles all day doing his stupid science project.
Oh, yeah? So, what'd they finally decide on?
I don't know, but he promised me it was nothing crazy. They just picked something right out of his little science book.
Mm. Okay, kid. See you later.
Right.
And no guys.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna go make some popcorn. You want some?
I think that went rather well.
So things really went better for you at work today, dear?
Sure. Just as Mr. Belvedere said, people don't expect much from the post office anyway, so why disappoint them? Right, Lynn?
Something like that?
Mom, I'm all finished. Can I be excused, please?
Oh, listen to Miss Manners. Certainly you may, Brent.
Me too, okay, Mom? I want to finish my model of the Vatican.
Oh, yes.
Bobby, I wonder if you'd help me clear the table.
Oh, certainly, Mr. Belvedere. I don't have to be at choir practice for an hour.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, you've been the answer to our prayers.
I usually am.
No, really, we don't know how to thank you.
It's like we're a whole new family.
Yes, which is why it's time for me to go.
What?
Well, you knew it was only temporary.
Yes, but this is so sudden.
I realize that, but I'm sure you'll do just fine without me.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, I'll finish the kitchen before I go.
Hey, this movie was edited for TV. That guy's supposed to get a pole through his head, and they didn't even show it. Just shut up.
Yeah, knock it off. Anyway, look, Wes, this guy's getting his brains sucked out.
Heather, Wesley, you have school tomorrow. You should be in bed. Kevin, you're home awfully early from your date. I assume it was a disaster.
What are you doing here? Yeah, we didn't think you were coming back tonight.
Oh, no, I'm home for good. My service with the Belinsky family is officially over.
That's great.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back, Mr. Belvedere.
Thank you, Wesley.
Come on, Heather, let's go hide the cookies.
Too late.
All right, I'm coming. It's better not be Wes ordering another pizza.
Where is he?
Huh?
Ooh, Belvedere. We're the Belinskys. We want them back.
Well, why don't you folks come on in?
What's going on?
These are the Belinskys. Mr. Belvedere's other family.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Bea, and this is Bert, Bobby, Buzz, and Brenda.
Well, I'm Marcia. This is George, Kevin, Heather, and Wesley.
Hey, Mom. Their names all start with different letters. It's not nice to make fun of people.
I hope I'm having a nightmare. What are you all doing here?
The minute you left, everything just started to fall apart.
But it's only been 3 hours.
We know. It's been a living hell.
Come on, Belvedere, please. You gotta come back home with us.
This is his home.
It's not far, Fred.
Is so. Yeah, but we had him first.
So what? Everybody needs a little help.
You please control your children.
There's nothing wrong with my children. Bobby, get away from him.
Mom, he's cute.
Now, wait,
Everyone just shut up for a minute.
Hey, you can't talk to us like that. Well, maybe you can. Just...
Perhaps we should all move to neutral corners. And look, Bert, I'm very flattered by this visit. But I thought I made it perfectly clear that I cannot continue working for both families.
So, just work for us.
We have that room over the garage. Buzz will move out his taxidermy stuff and we'll fix it up real nice.
I appreciate that, but I don't think...
You know, we don't usually go barging into people's houses like this, and I'm sorry, but we just didn't know what else to do.
Look, the thing is, we were pretty much through as a family until you showed up and gave us some hope. You can't do that to people and then just disappear.
The Owenses have had you for 3 wonderful years. It's time to give somebody else a chance.
Don't fall for that, Mr. Belvedere. Just tell him to hit the road.
It's up to you, big guy.
You know, I have been here longer than I planned. And you 5 have made greater progress than I ever dreamed of.
No, we haven't. We're still screwing up. Yeah, I took the car out last week without permission and got a ding in the door.
Yeah, and I almost had a beer tonight.
Me too. Guys.
Look, I'm very touched by these feeble admissions of guilt. But I think it's for the best.
What's going on? Oh, no, I thought I turned it off. Oh, my God.
What the hell was that? I'll go see you.
It was my science project. I think the book was right. I should have done it in the desert.
I warned you about these experiments, and you deliberately disobeyed.
Yeah. This is probably the worst thing I've ever done. Mr. Belvedere, you can't leave me. I'm still a menace to society. Yeah, don't leave us alone with him. He's an animal.
I mean, I'm a little afraid of the kid myself.
I think everything's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm staying with the Owenses.
But why? We're still a worse family than they are.
Yeah, they don't need you as much as we do.
It's not how much they need me. It's how much I need them. Good night. Mr. Belinsky, Mrs. Belinsky, Bobby, Brenda, Buzz. You can wipe those silly smirks off your face. I only said that to get rid of them.
Sure, big guy.
Well, good night.
He's really just a big softy, isn't he?
Not for long. I wasn't gonna build that thing in my room. Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
As the condition of my room illustrates, leaving the Owenses alone, even briefly, can have the most explosive of consequences. Fortunately, nothing of real value was harmed, including my journals, which I've been keeping in a lead-lined box, just in case. Have I really been here this long? December the 12th, 1984. I find fate has deposited me with the Owens family, a somewhat provincial household in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. Is this the Owens residence?
Uh-huh.
And I take it you're one of them?
Uh-huh.
Is there someone here who speaks English?
Pardon me, Mr.
That's Belvedere. Lynn Belvedere.
Lynn? That's a girl's name. Wesley.
Wesley? A difficult birth, I take it.
Maybe Mr. Belvedere should wait until we're sure it's safe.
I don't care.
So you want to stay or what?
Although the individual members are well-intentioned enough, they do seem a bit out of touch with one another. But with a certain amount of patience and direction, I'm sure I can whip them into shape. Even George. They're damn lucky to have me. You know what? They still are.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. What you got in there?
Medical supplies. My roommate Casey's got a bad cold and fever, so I thought I'd try and nurse her back to health.
Aspirin, thermometer, chest rub.
Yeah, I figure I might get lucky.
Kevin, don't they sell these items at drugstores?
Well, yeah, but as long as I'm stealing your food, I might as well take this stuff, too. See ya.
My life as I know it is over.
Run out of press-on nails?
I was trying to move my bicycle out of the garage, but Mom's Porsche was blocking it. So I backed the car up just a little and put this teeny tiny scratch on the door. Mom is going to kill me.
Well, if it's such a small scratch, perhaps your mother won't notice. I suppose I could be wrong.
Do you have something to say to me, young lady?
Somebody's been to the beauty shop? Mom, I am really sorry about the scratch, and I will never, ever go near your Porsche again. I triple promise.
Heather, I loved that car when I was a lawyer. And since I quit being a lawyer, I love it even more. I am slinging hash and singing Teen Angel 5 times a day to pay for it. So you are going to pay for the damage, Missy. And until you do, you're grounded. And that's that. George, wait till you hear what your daughter did.
Later, huh, Marsh?
What's the matter, honey?
Well, they brought in some hotshot news director to boost the ratings.
Well, the ratings haven't been that bad, have they?
Are you kidding? We're getting killed by reruns of Flipper.
That's what I watch.
Oh, great. My own family doesn't even watch me.
I do, George.
Oh, thanks, big guy.
Your 11 o'clock report helps put me to sleep. Of course, your 6 o'clock report does that, too.
Well, this new guy told me I have to jazz up the sports. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? Read the scores standing on my head wearing a tutu?
Now that's entertainment.
How you doing, Tammy?
I haven't seen Skip yet. I'm a little worried.
Oh, don't worry. Who is that?
Our new meteorologist. She's a former Miss Weather Balloon.
The high-pressure fronts look pretty good to me.
Just point me to my chair.
Hey, Skip, what's wrong with you?
Nothing. Just a stomach flu, 104 fever. Am I sitting yet?
30 seconds.
You look like you should be in bed.
Are you serious? With millions of loyal Pittsburghians awaiting me in their living rooms? Besides, I'm not giving that new twerp any excuse to replace me.
Hello, team.
Hi, Chief. Hello, Mr. Cornwell.
Skip, are you okay?
Oh, I've never felt better, sir.
15 seconds.
You sure you can walk?
I'm positive.
Skip, I can do it.
No, you're too good. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to you.
How about if George does it?
Me?
Well, if it's only George, I suppose I could use a little rest.
5 seconds.
I don't know anything about real news.
Perfect.
Good evening. I'm George Owens, sitting in for Skip Hollings.
It worked for Uncle Milty.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey.
Hello, George.
Well, how was I?
How were you what, honey? You should have seen Flipper tonight, Dad. It was the one where Flipper finds his long-lost brother in a can of tuna.
Oh, we saw you.
Yes, George. We just like to torture you.
Hey, the news director likes my style. Said he wants me to keep anchoring until Skip comes back.
Yeah, what's wrong with Skip anyway?
Well, they don't know for sure. They're running some tests to be on the safe side.
Well, look out, Flipper. Here comes George.
Anybody can go head-to-head with a bottlenose dolphin. You can.
Dom Curbunuto. Curbunato. Curbinito. Curbogano. Curbonito. Curbo...
Are you having a stroke, George?
No, I'm reading the newspaper.
Oh, how are Nancy and Sluggo?
Go ahead and make fun, but as long as I'm the anchor, I'm learning everything I can about the news.
It's very commendable, George.
Yeah, but they picked today to start a rebellion in Indonesia. How the hell do you pronounce this general's name?
That gentleman's name is simply Curbinato, like potato.
You mean Curbinato like potato?
Potato, potato, Curbinato, Curbinato. Let's call the whole thing off. You say potato, I say potato. You say Curbinato, I say Curbinato. Potato, potato, Curbinato, Curbinato. Let's call the whole thing off.
This is it.
Nice, someone was thirsty.
I'm recycling. Pretty soon I'll be able to pay Mom the whole $250 for that stupid scratch. How much are they worth?
Well, let's see. 42 cans per bag, divided by 25 cans per pound. Congratulations. You just made $1.68.
68?
Only 892 pounds to go. Come, Heather. You can do it. Remember, it's hard work that made America great.
We have a high-pressure system coming in from the east.
Wait just a minute. You're not the new weatherman. I'm the new weatherman.
No, you're not. I am.
No, you're not. I am. I'm the new weatherman.
No, you're not. I am.
No, you're not. I am.
30 seconds.
Boys and girls, I've got great news about Skip.
He's gonna be okay?
No, he's going in for surgery.
Oh, no.
What's wrong with him?
They found a polyp in his colon, just like President Reagan. They're going to operate any minute now.
Poor Skip. Maybe one of us should go down there.
I am way ahead of you. I already sent a camera crew. We're going live.
To the guy's operation?
You bet.
Well, does Skip know we're doing this?
No, but he's a pro. He'll love it. Sell it, George. I see big numbers.
Good evening, I'm George Owens, sitting in for Skip Hollings, who won't be sitting anywhere for a while. Minutes ago, doctors informed our Metro News Action Desk that Skip has a growth in his colon. Let's go now to McBean Memorial Hospital, where our Metro News medical reporter, Dr. Dave Apicella, is live on the scene with Skip.
Hi, Skip.
Skip, can you hear me?
Go away.
Well, don't worry, pal. We're all behind you.
Dr. Dave, what exactly is a polyp, and what is the procedure to remove it?
Tammy, a polyp is a small protuberant growth. In Skip's case, it's growing along the interior colon wall.
Oh, God.
Now, momentarily, our crack surgical team here at McBean Memorial will probe Skip's insides and then perform the surgical excision.
Oh, God.
Well, I understand we're ready now with our special mini micro metro cam live inside Skip Hollings' colon. Are you ready, Skip?
Live where?
Sorry about that little mix-up. That was from our West Virginia miners' strike story coming up later in the show. Anyway, Skip, thanks for that inside scoop.
Skip Hollings, the Fantastic Voyage will continue with surgery results tonight at 11, right here on Metro News.
You did great, George. I love the way you seem genuinely concerned.
Oh, I am. I mean, the man's having an operation, and we turned it into a circus.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
$2.20. $2.22.
It's Friday night, Heather. Shouldn't you be going somewhere?
Well, I was finally going to go out with John Tricosis, but I had to cancel to make money to pay off Mom. I get 2 cents for every envelope I stuff. $2.24. $2.26.
Heather, I'm touched by your plight, but you're also getting on Mr. Belvedere's nerves. I will lend you the money you need.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Mwah. Thank you, 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 thank you. If I can ever do you a favor, all you have to do is ask. Oh, and can you finish those for me?
Can you believe this? Carbonato's just been replaced by Sun Gay Guy Ong. Son Guy Gay Gong.
Hello, everybody.
Skip! Hey, buddy.
Hi, you weren't supposed to be here till tomorrow.
Well, the doctors say I'm fine. I just have to go back every 6 months for a checkup.
Well, it's great to have you back, pal.
I know. I've been watching you.
Skip, how was the plumbing?
Oh, wonderful. Now that the camera's gone.
Super. This is a surprise. Could we chat a moment?
Boy, you look great.
Yeah, he's even got his snotty attitude back. Hey, what's this for?
That's my Heine donut.
Traitor. Well, what's the matter, Skip?
I'm fired.
Huh?
Congratulations, Owens. You're the new anchor man.
Howdy, stranger.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, I was just finishing breakfast. Bye.
I haven't seen you for breakfast in about 3 weeks. In fact, I haven't seen you at all.
I've been busy.
Busy avoiding a $250 loan?
Ding, 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 ding. Mr. Belvedere, you weren't serious about me paying you back, were you? I mean, Dad never made us pay back money he lends.
Dad is a chump.
But I'm just a kid. I'm not supposed to be responsible.
When I was your age, Heather, I did tasks around the house in exchange for food.
Boy, you made all like a bandit.
Which gives me an idea. For every task you do around the house, I will subtract an appropriate amount from the 250.
What do you mean?
I mean your new maid.
All right.
And your first task will be to take out the garbage. That will give you 2 simoleons.
Why couldn't Mom have a station wagon like a normal mother?
Let's go. Yeah, get him up, moving, get him up, moving, get him up,
What are you doing, George?
Just a little rewrite.
The copy's fine. That's why we pay news writers.
Yeah, but I think it's going overboard calling a doll factory fire a Ken barbecue.
You don't have to think, George. You're an anchor man now.
Who's here, George?
Skip! Great to see you, buddy.
I thought I'd stop by to apologize to you, George. I was a little upset the other week.
I can understand you being sore.
So, what are you up to, Skip?
Well, I got another job.
I knew it wouldn't take long.
Well, where are you working, pal?
At a smaller station, actually, but I'm moving past news into the entertainment end.
See that? I knew you'd land on your feet.
Skip Hollings always does.
Connie, the dead body. What do you think of tonight's feature? It stinks. I could not agree with you more.
Hey, Westman, what are you doing up so late?
Watching Shock Fear Theater.
Huh?
It's on some crummy cable channel. This Count Chocula guy is really pathetic.
Oh, no. It's Skip.
We'll get back to Skullman versus the Horrible Demon after a word from our sponsor, Ed's Small Motor Repair. Remember Ed's motto? I like motors, and I'll fix them, too.
Is this gonna happen to you when you get fired?
Okay, Mr. Belvedere, I finished the laundry.
Look who's here, Gulag Gertie.
How much?
Shall we say $6?
For 7 loads, and I ironed and folded everything, even your boxers.
You're whining. $5.50.
Mr. Belvedere, that's slave labor.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I washed the windows, I polished Dad's golf clothes, I even vacuumed all the donut crumbs out of your pant cut.
And you still have $94 to go. Carry on.
Yes, master.
And that's it for the weather. On behalf of the entire Metro News team, I'm George Owens. See you at 11.
Clear.
Mr. Cornwell?
Yeah. Could we talk to you about Skip?
What about Skip?
Well, he was our anchorman for 15 years, and now he's at some cheesy cable show playing Count Chocula.
So?
So maybe you could give him another chance.
Hey, I got enough problems, pal. I saw the demographics on you, and you're losing women under 35.
Gee, maybe I could have a gallbladder operation.
I'll sleep on it.
You don't have to tell me it broke. And is it my fault, Smarty Pants? Where's Ed's Small Motor Repair now? I wasn't talking to you, Tony. I used to be a newsman. Today in America, lots and lots of things happened. But I'm stuck here. Oh, I hate this show. It's not even scary. You know what's scary? The budget deficit. That thing on Gorbachev's forehead. And to top it all, I found out I have periodontal disease. You want to see that, too?
What the hell is happening with Skip?
Well, from the looks of it, his gums are receding.
I gotta go. Skip? Skip? Skip?
Out here, George.
What are you doing out here?
Go away. Leave me alone.
I brought you some coffee and a donut.
I never want to see another donut again.
What you got there?
An award for the first investigative report I did on TV back in '61.
I never knew you won any awards.
Berkeley in '65, students protested, and I was there. Detroit in '67, riots in the streets, and I was there. I even got a color TV out of it. I was a damn good reporter.
And when I became an anchorman, it was a dream come true. Some dream.
Hey, you're still the same guy who won those awards in there, Skip. And I know you can go out and win some more.
It's too late for me.
It's never too late. Throw your shoulders back and keep your chin up high, and you can still soar with the Eagles. Like this guy.
Now you know how I feel.
Hey, forget the makeup and the damn cape. Guys like Cornwell, that's over. You were proud of yourself before, and you can be proud of yourself again.
You really think so, George?
Yeah. Yeah, the polyp. You're an actor. You got your hair dyed. Hell, you could be president.
Thanks, George.
You're welcome. Now get me the hell off of here. Sure. One minute.
Where's Owens?
No idea.
George, buddy, we got a new anchor, man. You're back on sports. Hey, no reflection on you, buddy.
I just got back from Skip's apartment. I barely managed to talk him down off a ledge.
What? I don't believe it.
It's true.
I don't believe you didn't call for a camera crew. You have a jumper and you don't get us the exclusive? What kind of a newsman are you?
What kind of human being are you? Didn't you just hear what I said? The man almost jumped.
Hey, this is real life. Some people can cope, some people can't.
Oh, yeah? Well, cope with this.
Wow, George!
5 seconds, Owens.
WBN Metro News with George Owens with sports, Abe the Ape with weather, Ken Sakaguchi, and at the anchor desk, Jim Ritchie.
Good evening. At the top of the news, the largest oil spill in history threatens the Atlantic coast. But first, great news from the Pittsburgh Zoo. Sparky, that little bear cub that's been refusing food for 3 days, enjoyed a hearty lunch today of pine nuts and blueberries.
Orange juice?
$3, that makes $246.
Tea?
Another 3 greenbacks, that makes 1 to go.
With milk.
Well done, Heather.
I'm proud of you, honey.
Yeah, great, Heather. Could you pass the butter?
Dream on.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kim.
All right, Angel's Mercy has returned.
Yeah, Casey's been sick an awful long time.
Yeah, I think she's been faking the last couple days. She must like those rub-downs I gave her.
Forget it, Kev. No one believes you even touched her.
Hey, listen, I'm dying for a good English breakfast.
Oh, don't look at me. This is being served by Mademoiselle Heather.
Oh, why?
She scratched Mom's Porsche. Mr. Belvedere loaned her the $250. She tried to weld. She made her his slave.
$150 for that little ding on the door?
How did you know about that? You haven't been here for weeks.
You know, I think I left the thermometer in my apartment.
Hold it, mister.
Explain yourself.
Well, a few weeks ago, I had to reach some old notebooks, so I pulled the Porsche out and put a tiny little scratch on it. You didn't notice, so why say anything?
Why say anything?
Kevin, would you like some nice sausage and toast?
I'll get you, Kevin.
Perhaps later, if he's still got his teeth.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
As reparation for his crimes, Kevin has agreed to lend Heather his car for a month. Heather has promised that if she puts a scratch on it, it won't be one that takes 2 weeks to notice. George seems to be quite content, away from the anchor desk and back in his natural milieu of ice hockey fights and men named Bubba. Skip, in the meantime, has sought psychological help and also accepted a reporting job in Cleveland. His absence, however, leaves Pittsburgh without a Count Chocula.
No! Hey, what's going on in there?
Come in here and find out.
Kirkenbauer. Wait a minute. Before you go running off to the can, I don't want you to forget to watch Just the 10 of Us. Next.
Later tonight on Nightline, the unseen power in Washington. Ted Koppel takes an inauguration night look at the people with real clout, and they're not the ones whose names you'd know.
Oh, hey, Mom, where's the wrapping paper? I want to wrap Kevin's present.
What'd you get him, kid?
Oh, just a calendar.
Well, that's nice. Can we see it?
Sure.
Brazilian beefcake.
Yeah, there are lifeguards down at the beach at Rio de Janeiro.
Kevin didn't ask for this, did he?
Well,
Heather, I think you got this for yourself.
yeah, I guess so. I'll just take it back.
In a second.
And remember, when Mr. Belvedere tells someone he doesn't know you, don't contradict him.
Okay, champ, what'd you pull this time?
Nothing. Mr. Belvedere sent me to the bakery to pick up Kevin's cake, and it was real crowded, so I just made the best of it.
He was selling the little numbers. 50 cents a pop.
Wesley.
I only sold enough to pay for the cake and half a dozen donuts. Don't ask me where they went.
Look, Linda, I'm sorry, but we've been going out now for over 3 months. I figure I deserve a little more than a goodnight kiss. After all, you are a member of Future Nurses. Hello.
I know what you're going through. Girls give me a hard time, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're always trying to make me like them. Teasing me, trying to kiss me. How do you get them to leave you alone?
Just wait a few years.
Kevin, do you know what you want for your birthday yet?
Yeah, but at this rate, I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Well, there's always next year.
I think I just found the mother of my children. Come on, guys, we're supposed to be working out.
Hey, they got a great pictorial this month. Girls of the Justice Department?
Yeah, great.
So you never said, how'd it go last night?
What do you mean?
You know, with Linda.
We had a real nice time.
Struck out again, huh?
Look, it just so happens that Linda's a very nice girl. And if she wants to hold off and take it kind of slow, it doesn't bother me.
You know, I got a theory.
Oh, yeah?
I figure if you don't, by the time you're 18, all this energy builds up and you spontaneously combust.
Yeah, very funny. Look, guys, I got a lot of homework. Besides, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, I got it. Why don't you call up Paula Sweeney?
Oh, come on.
Not good enough for you? She's good enough for the football team, and they're 1-6. Here, I got her number.
Hey, look, I don't want it. Hey, I don't want to do something just to say that I did it. You know what I mean? It's just this is a real important step for a guy. It's a big responsibility, both physically and emotionally. And when it happens, I want it to be something special with a girl who's special.
Right. Absolutely.
I told you, Wesley, I'm not going anywhere till you finish those Brussels sprouts.
They're cold.
You should have eaten them when they were hot.
They stink when they're hot.
They stink even more when they decompose. So I suggest you eat them now.
No. Besides, you can't tell me what to do.
Oh?
Hey, did you tell Mr. Belvedere he could do all this rotten stuff to me?
It was either that or give him a raise.
Look, honey, this is between you and Mr. Belvedere. All I can say is we all got him down, so I don't see why you shouldn't.
Thank you, Mrs. Owens. So,
Hey, guys.
you missed dinner.
That's okay, I'm going out.
Have you got a date?
Uh-huh.
She got a friend for me?
So who is she?
Just somebody from school.
Well, does this somebody have a name?
Paula Sweeney.
Easy, Sweeney.
What, honey?
Oh, nothing. Boy, he's more desperate than I thought.
What are you talking about?
That
That girl Kevin's taken out, Paula Sweeney, she's famous. I mean, there's only one reason guys go out with her.
And I assume it's not her cooking.
I'll get it. Hello?
Hi, I'm here for Kevin.
You are?
Yeah, guys, it's the right house. Thanks. I was just cruising around with some guys, so I had him drop me off.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here? I was gonna pick you up.
Figured I'd save us some time.
Great, let's go.
Kevin, aren't you going to introduce us to your young lady?
Sorry. Mom, Dad, this is Paula Sweeney.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Paula.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hiya.
Kevin's, told us a lot about you.
No, I didn't, I swear. Anyway, here's some flowers.
Somebody die?
Well, we better get going.
Don't be out too late.
Right, Mom?
Remember, tomorrow's church.
So how you doing with your veal?
I'm eating as fast as I can.
Oh, yeah, right. Take your time.
Thanks.
Besides, the movie doesn't start for a half hour.
We don't have to go if you don't want to.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's supposed to be a real good picture.
What is it?
I don't know. Something part 2.
So you never told me. What team are you on?
Huh?
I mean, I know everybody on the football team. What are you, cross country? Got the build for it.
I'm not on a team.
Oh? So how'd you get my number?
Oh, I just got it. I mean, a friend of mine gave it to me. Wasn't written on a wall or anything. He just said that you were a real nice girl and a lot of fun, and you seem like someone I might hit it off with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, great.
What are you doing?
Just helping you on with your coat.
That's a switch.
Still there, Wes?
Yep, all 4 of us.
You've been sitting there almost 5 hours. Aren't you going to eat them?
No.
Good night.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
Why don't you guys go back to Belgium where you came from?
Hello, Wesley. I'd love to stay and chat, but my ice cream is melting.
I'm still not gonna eat them.
All right, fine, then go to bed.
All right. You want me to dump these?
No, wrap them up. You're going to have them for breakfast.
I'm not eating them then either.
Then you won't eat anything.
Fine. You know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go on a hunger strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like your big shot friend Gandhi. So what do you think of that?
I think that's a splendid idea.
You do?
I think if you believe in anything strongly enough, you should be willing to starve for it.
Huh?
And believe me, I am with you in spirit, if not in deed.
Come on in.
It's kind of late. I don't want to wake anybody.
Don't worry about it. My mom's a waitress. She works till 4.
And what the heck?
I had a good time tonight.
Me too.
I think it's the first time I ever saw a movie all the way through.
That's the kind of guy I am.
So you want something to drink?
I'll have a soda.
Soda? You're too much.
Well, this is a very nice place you have here.
I'd give you the grand tour, but there's just my mom's room. I sleep on the sofa there.
Oh, yeah?
It pulls out.
Oh. Thanks.
You know, I really meant it. I had a good time tonight.
Oh, I'm in it too.
I mean, most guys don't care one way or the other. They just buy me a cheeseburger and a shake and then bingo, they think they can do whatever they want. But you're different.
I am?
I mean, the way you treated me tonight, it wasn't like you were looking to get anything off me. I was just a girl that you wanted to take out just to take me out.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Well, it's getting late.
Huh?
Good night.
Huh?
I hope you'll call me again. Oh, Kevin, I had a very lovely evening.
Oh, Kevin, it's you.
I was taking a shower.
I hope you didn't use all the cold water. How was your date?
Just ducky.
She seemed a very nice girl.
She was tonight.
Things didn't quite turn out as expected?
It was a disaster. She liked me.
Oh, no.
She told me I was the first guy to ever treat her like a real human being.
Kevin, you cad.
Oh, Miss Belvedere, this isn't funny. I can't take much more. I'm almost 18.
Kevin, age doesn't matter. Nor whatever your friends think. Sex is something that should happen at the right time to two people who care for and respect one another.
Uh-huh.
Look, when you think about what happened tonight, or what didn't happen, you'll be glad it turned out the way it did. Just don't think about it too long. Nighty-night. All right. Hot pancakes and sausages for the family. And for Wesley. You remember your little green friends, don't you?
I'm not eating them. I'm on a hunger strike.
That's nice, dear.
Yeah. Pass the syrup, will you, pal?
Morning.
Morning.
So, how's it feel to be 18?
Great. Maybe I'll go out and vote.
How was your date last night?
It was okay.
Well, did you two have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Look, we ate, we went to a lousy movie, then I took her home. That was all.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm late for school. See you later.
Hello, Mother.
Hey, Mitch, you want to help me blow up some balloons?
No, thanks. Here's the only thing I'm allowed, and I don't want to waste it.
Hello, Wesley. How's our little hunger striker?
Is that you, Mr. Belvedere? I'm having a tough time focusing. My eyes aren't getting any nutrients.
I'm sure they're getting some somewhere.
Hey, I'm not eating anything.
Oh, of course not.
Mom, I'm gonna go out back. Suck on some leaves or something.
You don't think he's naughty?
The light! The light!
Does that answer your question? Kevin!
Got any iodine?
What happened to the birthday boy?
The football team decided to give me my present early.
What are you talking about?
Paula went and told all the jocks what a perfect gentleman I was. And how she's changed, and now she's a lady, and they'd have to go get their kicks someplace else.
So they got them with you?
No, but while I was running away, I tripped on a hurdle and hit my face on a sprinkler.
Well, at least you kept your dignity.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm through with being nice to people.
Oh?
I'm just sick of it. I mean, sweet little Kevin, he's so considerate. Never wants to hurt anyone's feelings.
But Kevin, it just...
So I get a chance with the easiest mark in school. And what do? I buy her dinner, I bring her flowers. I'm such a jerk.
Oh, perhaps next time you should toss her a French fry, then have your way with her.
Yeah, maybe I will.
You don't mean that.
Oh, yeah?
Whether you like it or not, you're far too decent a human being.
We'll see.
Where are you going?
Out. I'll be back late.
But you'll miss your birthday party. Your mother will be very disappointed.
I don't care. How's that for decent?
I think there's something funny with these French fries.
So don't eat them.
Actually, I read that places like this are all the rage now. You know, with the beautiful people.
Yeah, I guess they must have left already. So you done?
Yeah, I just never got my...
Check, please. Come on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Would you like to come in? Movie's probably over by now. Wonder how it came out.
Who cares? It was stupid.
Yeah, I guess it was. You know, I really wasn't sure if you were going to call me again or not. A lot of guys tell me they will, and then I never
Is
hear...
your mom here?
No, I told you she works late.
Oh, yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
So you want something to drink?
No, thanks.
I can make you a sandwich. You didn't eat much.
I'm not hungry.
Well, I don't know what else I can offer you. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
But you were different.
No, I'm not.
You took me out because you liked me, because I was the kind of girl you wanted to take out just to take out.
I took you out for the same reason everybody else does.
Oh, yeah?
I just shouldn't have been so nice to you. That's my fault, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it. You don't have to draw me a picture. I thought you were special, but you're not. So how about now, Kevin? Do you want to get it on right now?
Okay.
You would. Look, why don't you just get out of here? I'm real sorry, but you're not going to score another home run tonight.
What are you talking about? I've never even been up to the plate.
You mean you've never...
No.
You never told me that.
It's not exactly the kind of thing you brag about.
I guess not. So listen. If you still want to, you know, I guess I wouldn't mind.
What?
I mean, when I think of all the creeps I've had up here, it's kind of stupid to kick out the one guy who ever treated me halfway decent. And besides, where do I get off saying no to anybody? I'm Easy Sweeney, right? Everybody's favorite doormat. So you want to give me a hand with this?
No, thanks. Look, when I called you, all I was looking for was a sure thing. With someone I didn't even know or care about. Just not that person anymore.
Yeah. I guess I'm not. Not for anybody.
I'll see you.
We blew out the candles for you.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere. Pretty lousy skipping out on your own party, huh?
Yes.
Mom okay? She didn't start crying or anything.
Kevin, you missed the party. You didn't enlist. Here.
Thanks.
My father gave me that on my 18th birthday.
It's just a key.
You're welcome.
I mean, what's it for? Does it fit anything?
My father's liquor cabinet in Lancashire.
What are you giving it to me for?
Well, for one thing, it's in Lancashire, so you can't get to it. Kevin, when my father gave me that, it was his somewhat archaic way of saying that in his eyes, I'd become a man.
Oh. Well, then maybe you better give it to someone else.
Why? What happened?
Nothing. I mean, I could have, but... Well, let's just say I didn't become a man tonight.
That's your opinion. Oh, Wesley! Care for a little snack? It's not even 2. Aren't you still at school?
They sent me home because I'm so weak from my hunger strike.
So now you've managed to fool your teacher.
No, the nurse.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Owens, your son Wesley is suffering from lethargy, malnutrition, and partial dehydration. Please feed this child before returning him to school. Wesley, you mean you really haven't been eating? I naturally assumed you were sneaking food.
I read about Gandhi in one of your books, and he never snuck food.
All right, I'm going to get you something to eat right now.
No, it's okay. I just want to lie down until Mom reads this.
Wesley, you're going to eat something if I have to ram it down your throat.
No, I'm not allowed to have anything until I eat my Brussels sprouts. That's what you said.
No, that's all right, Wesley. I take it back. You don't have to eat them.
That's not quite good enough.
What?
I want you to eat them.
But they're disgusting.
You should have thought of that before you made them.
Wesley has finally broken his fast. Though unlike Gandhi, he did it with caramel corn and a plate of ding-dongs. As for me, I'm afraid my ordeal is just beginning. Wesley's given me an hour, and time's almost up. I can wait. Wesley, what are you doing?
Morning, sir. I'm making your favorite breakfast.
Oh, really?
It's a waffle. Except I broke the waffle iron, so I had to make pancakes, but I'm using Dad's golf shoes to make the little holes.
That's very ingenious, Wesley. However, I might have removed the grass and mud first.
Well, anyway, I made you some fresh squeezed orange juice, and I even picked out the seeds with my own fingers.
How thoughtful.
So do I get to go to England with you?
No.
But I want to be there when the Queen hits you with a sword and makes you an OBGYN.
Wesley, she's not making me a gynecologist. She's giving me the OBE, the Order of the British Empire, for services rendered.
And nobody renders them better than you. So can I go?
As I've already told your brother and sister, I shall decide who goes based on my own criteria, not on transparent attempts at buttering me up.
Good morrow, my liege.
Your Majesty.
George, have you seen my civil law briefs?
No, but I've seen your cute little pink ones.
Great. Maybe I'll just hand those in.
Uh-oh.
Want some syrup on your waffle?
How about some weed killer?
Well, I think you should take me, Mr. Belvedere. Then you'll have someone to dance with at the royal ball. Forget it, Heather. No dogs allowed. Maybe they'll let you chase the foxes.
Listen, both of you, this is how it will be decided. Each of you will write an essay in 50 words or less, on why I want to go to England. The entries will be due this afternoon,
And the decision of the judge, that's me, will be final. Any questions?
Can you enter as often as you like?
Look out, gang. Mom alert.
Coffee, Mrs. Owens?
No, I don't have time. I was too busy trying to scrape this candy bar off my assignment.
Oh. I wondered where it was.
I'll be a little late. I've got something to do. Wesley, can't you ever hang this up right? Please.
Sorry.
Mom's in a good mood.
Yeah, she's been like this all week.
She's even been jumping all over me, and I'm her favorite.
I don't know, guys. Maybe it's school or something.
Yes? Yes, all right. I'll give her the message.
Who was that?
Dr. Benjamin, confirming Mrs. Owen's appointment for this afternoon.
Dr. Benjamin?
Who's he?
You guys ought to know him. He delivered all three of you.
What's Mom need a baby doctor for?
Oh, don't look at me.
He has the baby. It'd almost be better than getting a dog.
Will you relax? We don't even know for sure if she's pregnant.
Yeah, but you know what it means if she is? They still...
Do what?
Mom back yet?
Not yet. I got first dibs on listening to her stomach.
Look, Wes, your mom doesn't know we know anything, so let's just let her tell us in her own way.
Hey, she's here!
Okay, everybody, just act natural.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
So, how was school today, Marsh?
Fine.
Belvedere fixed some coffee. Want a cup?
Not now.
How about some pickles and ice cream?
Wes. Dr. Benjamin called after you left this morning.
Oh. Look, I didn't want to say anything until I knew one way or the other.
So are you gonna have a baby?
I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow.
Oh, look, honey, either way, I'm thrilled.
Thanks. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and lie down.
Yeah, you go rest up. I'll be up in a while. Or not.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This medal is a great, great honor. I'll put it with the others.
Getting ready for the prom?
Hello, George.
Pretty excited about your trip, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's this little doohickey the Queen's giving you?
This little doohickey is the Order of the British Empire.
What empire? Decided on who you're taking?
Not yet.
How about me? I wouldn't mind leaving the country.
Really hearing the patter of little feet?
Well, it's sort of caught me off guard. I mean, Marcia and I pretty much agreed to stop after having Wesley.
That certainly would have stopped me.
The thing is, Belvedere, I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I'll start out feeding him baby food. By the time he gets to college, he'll be feeding it to me.
Calm down, George.
I mean, with Marcia going to law school, there's going to be a lot of stuff she won't have time to do. Making bottles, changing diapers, toilet training. Somebody's got to do it. Sure glad you're here, big guy.
Wesley, keep your eyes on your own paper. Okay. Wesley,
you're too gross to go to England.
Hello, children.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, I finished writing my essay.
Thank you.
me too.
Thank you. Ah, Kevin, you're just in time. We're going to read the essays.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you. Now, let me see. Heather writes, I want to go to England because there is no finer place for a young lady to learn the social graces, proper deportment, and all that other good cultural stuff, which I believe will be a great asset to me as I enter womanhood. Very nice.
Thanks.
Now, Wesley writes, I want to go to England because no other country has experienced such a rich pageant of history. From the Romans to the Norman invasion to the Battle of Britain, the people have endured and prospered. It would be an honor for me to visit this precious stone set in the silver sea. This blessed plot, this earth, this realms, this England. Very stirring. And finally, Kevin writes, I want to go to England because there's going to be a big party and I might get lucky. I think we have a winner.
What? Him?
Mm-hmm. At this time, I'm rewarding honesty.
You never told us that.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Miss Owens.
Has the doctor called yet?
I'm afraid not.
You should have called by now.
Hey, Mom, maybe you're gonna have triplets. Or sextuplets. Or even octopuslets. And he wants to call the paper first.
Wesley, don't you have something to do?
I was gonna go to England.
Well, let's go upstairs instead.
Hi, honey. How do you feel?
You mean, do I feel pregnant? I don't know how I feel.
Hey, look, even if you do have a baby, it's no big deal. I mean, we got Belvedere. You'll still be able to finish law school and everything.
Oh, sure I will.
Yeah, sure you will.
No, I won't. I know how I am. I'll stay home with the baby and be a good mother, and everything I want will get pushed back another 10 years.
Hey, come on, Marsh. Don't start with
I
the...
can't believe it. It's exactly like last time. Everything was all set. Kevin and Heather were old enough. They were both in school. It was finally going to be my turn. Then Wesley comes along and screws up everything.
Hey, Wes.
Oh, hi, honey.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, what do you got there, champ?
Oh, it's for my science project. I'm gonna go out and catch some fireflies, see if they'll mate in captivity.
What are you going to do, drop them off at a roach motel?
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Good news?
I'm not pregnant. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. It looks like you won't be getting a little brother or sister.
Well, that's okay, Mom. At least you won't have another kid to screw up your life like I did.
Looks like you're doing pretty good.
It's easy. Fireflies are stupid, even for bugs.
Look, honey, I'm sorry about what you heard in there.
You're sorry I heard?
No, I mean, I'm sorry I said it. I was upset, and sometimes when we're upset, we say things we don't mean.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that fight you had last week with Howie Huffnagel? And you said that you hated him and you never wanted to see him again. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Yeah.
Look, honey, maybe when you came along, you did sort of catch Mommy by surprise. But I love you very, very much, and I always have.
So, you mean you were never, ever unhappy that I was born?
Not for one single second.
Liar.
Wes,
Come in.
all tucked in, champ?
Yep, I said my prayers and everything.
I snuck you up some cookies.
Those are Mr. Belvedere's.
I know. I swiped them out of his underwear drawer.
Thanks, but I'm not hungry. I just want to go to sleep.
Oh, that's okay, pal. I'm not going to keep you up. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I'm okay.
Good. Because your mom really loves you. It's just she's under a lot of pressure with school, and we got to do everything we can to make things easier on her.
Don't worry. I'll do my part.
Atta boy. Good night, buddy.
Bye.
Kevin, it's almost 6. Let's get cracking.
Morning.
Kevin, you're still in pajamas.
Hey, I figured I'd sleep on the plane.
Let's get ready.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Where's Wesley?
I don't know. I guess he's still in bed.
Well, tell him if he wants to go to the airport, he better get up now.
Morning, your big dealness. So, everybody ready to go?
I am.
Here, Mr. Belvedere, I made you a little something for the plane. I know how you feel about airline food.
I feel differently now.
Wesley's gone. What? He left a note for Mr. Belvedere, but I read it anyway.
Dear Mr. Belvedere, by the time you read this, I'll probably be halfway to Atlantic City. I don't want to be where I'm not wanted, and I don't want Mom to have to go on pretending that she likes me. I guess it's good that this finally came out. At least now I'll have time to start a new life for myself in the casino business. Anyway, it's been nice knowing you, and tell everybody goodbye and tell Mom no hard feelings.
Okay, I'm ready to hit the road.
I think we all are.
Excuse me, I'd like to buy a one-way ticket to Atlantic City, please.
Okay, kid, that'll be $27.50.
That much? I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Look, kid,
Come on, can't you give me a discount? I don't take up much room. I'll even sit on some lady's lap. They go for that.
Get out of here.
Hey, that's my seat.
Oh, sorry.
That's my seat, too. Don't even think about that one.
Can I get you something?
Hot cocoa, and don't be stingy with the marshmallows.
Coming right up. Looks like you had a rough night, huh?
I've had worse.
You traveling alone?
Yeah, so what if I am?
So nothing. You want something else?
Yeah. How about a job?
What?
It'll only be temporary, though. I'm working my way to Atlantic City. I want to be a pit boss trainee.
Really?
I'm going to get a hotel room on Baltic Avenue. I hear the rent's still pretty cheap.
Look, kid, believe it or not, I'm kind of busy. So why don't you just call your mom or something? I'm sure she's real worried.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll work real hard, and I promise I won't eat much.
Look, kid.
I'll split my tips with you.
Yeah, that's tempting, but sorry.
Fine, if you won't give me a job, maybe some other stranger will.
Oh, hold it. All right, come here. Put on the apron and then start cleaning up, okay?
Thanks, you won't regret it.
You're kind of cute, you know that?
Don't get hooked on me, lady. I'm bad news.
That was excellent service, young man.
Just doing my job.
This is for you.
Oh, a quarter. Thank you, ma'am. Maybe I'll go open an IRA. Excuse me? I said have a nice day. Cheapskate.
Not a big tipper, hey, kiddo?
I've been working almost 2 hours, and all I made is 57 cents.
Yeah, and half of it belongs to me. Ah, forget it.
Thanks. Boy, I'm never gonna get to Atlantic City.
Big deal. It's just Altoona with an ocean. I made you a cheeseburger.
Thanks. I never met anyone who could make greasy food as good as you do.
You're just saying that.
No, I mean it. I think your kids are real lucky.
I don't have any kids.
Oh. I guess you didn't have time, what with your career and all.
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of like my mom. She wants to be a lawyer, and she could have been a long time ago, except I came along and ruined her life.
I don't think you could ruin anybody's life.
So, you still think I should call her? Just to let her know I'm okay?
Not right now. You ready for pie?
Now, look, Kevin, you check the restrooms and I'll look over there.
You know, we're never gonna make our plane.
Kevin, how can you think of such a thing when your brother is missing?
I'm sorry.
So long as you are, why don't you call and book us on a later flight?
He's not on the bus.
But they told us he bought a ticket to Altoona.
I'll see if he knows anything at the window.
All right.
Where do you want them?
Oh, just put them over there, honey. I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
A waffle, please, and heavy on the grass and mud.
Oh, no.
Wesley, what a delightful surprise.
Why aren't you in England?
Why aren't you in bed?
I don't care what you say or what you do. I'm never coming home.
Can I have that in writing?
Wes. Would you like to see a menu, man?
Honey, you had us worried sick.
Sure.
Honey, don't you know how much Mommy loves you? How much I've always loved you and always wanted you.
Excuse me, I have a customer.
I just don't know what else to tell him.
Perhaps you should try the truth.
I think I'd like to order now.
What'll it be, ma'am?
Honey, you know how I said before how much I love you.
Hey, I don't want to hear any more of that how much you love me stuff, okay?
Can I just say one more thing? I didn't really want you, and I was unhappy when you were born.
I think I liked the other stuff better.
Wes, you know how much you've always wanted a dog?
Yeah.
Well, that's how much I've always wanted to be a lawyer.
Really?
So when I found out I was going to have a baby, it made me feel real unhappy and sort of mad at you, even though it wasn't your fault.
Oh. I guess that's why it took so long for me to come out. I was afraid you were going to hit me.
Actually, it was your father I wanted to hit.
So anyway, how long did it take before you could stand to look at me?
Not very long. Now, I tried to stay mad at you. I really did. But when I finally got to know you, well, there's something about you that's pretty irresistible.
Well, that's the first thing you've said that makes sense.
I love you, Wesley.
Me too.
Come on, let's go home.
Just a second. That's my mom.
Yeah, I sort of figured.
Sorry, but I gotta quit now.
Oh, that's okay. I would have appreciated a couple of weeks' notice or even a couple of years.
I told you not to get hooked on me.
Take care of her for me, okay? I will.
The cops haven't seen him.
Wesley, you little creep. Oh.
Hey, champ.
Okay, we're in business. I got us a flight out of Harrisburg. Oh, hey, Wes. That'll get us to Philadelphia, just in time to catch a shuttle to Washington. Then we hop a nonstop 747 straight to Amsterdam.
Kevin, I thought we were going to London.
Yeah, we are. I got us a flight out of Rotterdam. We have to take the bus to there.
I think I'll just stay here.
No, come on. We can make it. Let's get cracking.
Here's the rest of the dirty dishes.
Thank you.
Sorry, if it wasn't for me, you'd be getting your medal right now.
That's all right, Wesley. Who needs royalty when you've got baked-on grease?
You know, I still say we could have made it to Harrisburg if that guy driving in front of us wasn't going so slow.
You mean the state trooper?
Hello? Oh, hi. Yeah, he's here. He's doing the dishes. Look, don't get mad at him, because it really wasn't his fault. It was mine.
Who's on the phone, Wesley?
Queen Elizabeth. She wants to know where you are. Hold on, Liz. He's coming.
Your Majesty. Today, I received my medal. The ceremony wasn't quite as regal as I had envisioned. The mailman handed it to me along with the gas bill and TV guide. Regardless, I am honored. Of course, I mustn't let this go to my head. It's not as if I've been knighted. Not yet.